keeping, rolling to his right. Wants to look downfield.
He did not make it. He didn't make it.
We held him.
Unbelievable.
Gonna throw the bomb. He's got a man deep.
He's got it.
He's got a man in the middle.
Touchdown!
Titusville!
Touchdown!
We win!
And good evening and welcome to Titusville Rocket football, week 2, and the Rockets are home against the Northeast Grape Pickers. And we welcome you to our coverage here of Titusville Rocket football, brought to you this season by these great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Larry's Auto Service, by TrueValue Hardware, by Armstrong, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by the Titusville Dairy Products Company, by the Meadville Medical Center, Titusville Area Hospital, by Joe Taylor Ford, by the Barking Lot, by Community Connect Federal Credit Union, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Homerwood, by Clifford's Carpets and Water Beds, by Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning, by Family Video, and by Corky's Pizza and Subs. And we might need Vanderhoof to come down here and put in some AC for us. It is a hot one, and it is week 2 of high school football. Again, the Rockets welcoming the Northeast Grape Pickers. And the records of these ball clubs coming in here tonight: the Rockets with their first win in over a year, coming in at 1-0, and the Grape Pickers losing last week 0-1. And we welcome you into our broadcast here this evening. Jim Bodemer filling in for Steve is Vic Carr, and we have Al Rickerson in for Bill McCrillis. This is the Larry's Auto Service, Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Guys, welcome to tonight's broadcast.
Well, it just shows you how quick, Vic, things can turn around. We told Steve and Bill, screw up one time, we're going to bring in a big gun. So you and Al are here tonight. They're on sabbatical.
They got a quick hook.
They got a quick hook, so we don't mess around down here. But hey, we welcome you to Carter Field 2018 home openers. The Rockets will entertain Northeast, and Titusville coming in, as Luke mentioned, with a record of 1-0, having defeated Sagertown last week 35-6. They had a very good ball game for the Rockets, dominating from end to end. And tonight they take on Northeast, who comes in with a record of 0-1. They lost by 13 to Franklin, 34-21. So, Vic, you're a coach from many years back and a lot of experience. How important, coming off of 0-11 run that Titusville was doing, was it for them to pick up this win last week?
Well, as a team, as a school, that has permeated throughout the year and through the summer. I don't know how many kids were that involved in the team last year. I don't think they graduated a huge amount of people.
No.
So, yeah, they needed that win. And the nice thing about it was on the road.
Yeah.
So now they've got that little winning streak. They got some momentum, and they're back at home.
A lot of confidence come up last week. Line play was really good. Our line comes in averaging somewhere around 260. And so they controlled the trenches. We talk about that all the time here, that the football games are won in the trenches. So you can talk about your skilled players, but they can only do what the line allows them to do. And last week the line kind of dominated. So it's going to be important tonight against Northeast that they do the same thing.
Absolutely. And if you listen to Coach Baldwin, and it's no secret, they've got young, inexperienced quarterbacks, so you're not going to count on them to make plays to win the game. You want them to take care of the ball, make smart plays. You want to be able to run the football, shorten the game up a little bit, and, like you say, control the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what they did.
Speaking of listening to Coach Baldwin, he's coming up in the pregame show. We got his interview coming up as we continue on here. This is the Larry's Auto Service Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Our coverage will continue right after this.
Are you moving at the speed of business? File transfers, multiple locations, video chat. Companies these days are using more data than ever, and it's got to be fast. With gigabit internet from Armstrong Business Solutions, you can keep up with the pack no matter what size your company is. We can provide your business a reliable connection to our advanced fiber optic network with speeds from 100 megs up to 10 gigs per second. Get your business in the fast lane. Armstrong Business Solutions. Your business is our business.
Community Connect Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit, member-owned financial institution, and becoming a member is pretty easy. Stop in, call, or visit our website at communityconnectfcu.com and click Join to get started. Ask about our money market accounts, low-interest loans on new and used vehicles, or start saving for the holidays with a Christmas Club account. Visit us today to get started. We're Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street, Titusville. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home is dedicated to providing the highest level of service to Titusville and surrounding communities. Our family and staff continues the tradition started by Gordon B. Garrett in 1965, treating our clients with care and respect. Since then, we have grown, now in our third generation and in 2 locations, 303 North Washington Street and 203 East Main Street, Titusville. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, a history of tradition and commitment to excellence.
Welcome back to the Rocket pregame show. I'm Steve Bodemer, and with me is head coach Brian Baldwin of the Rockets. And Coach, last week we're taking a look at Sagertown, and I think you accomplished what you wanted to do.
Yeah, we had a plan in place, and we wanted to control the clock and run the ball, and I think we accomplished that really well.
We were surprised. We had mentioned it. We knew we had Parker Harvey coming back at the tailback. We knew he'd be effective, but we were surprised at Nicholson and Bish coming off the bench to spell him. It gives you quite a dynamic there at the running back position.
Yep, and that's one thing. And both Bish and Nicholson are juniors, so we'll have them again. But they have worked hard through the summer, not only in the weight room, but with their skills, with their movements, and their flexibility and stuff. And we're very excited with the stable running backs we have.
How about the line play against Sagertown? Seemed to be very consistent. We were very low. I don't know how many penalties, if any, we had, but a low number of penalties, and they seemed to open up a lot of holes for the running backs.
Yep, it was. They've been working hard. They've been together. They're all seniors, and except for Gage Sutton, he's I think a junior, and yeah, they got the basics down. That zone run is nice because you can get them moving. You don't have to have a stellar block, but it opens up holes, as you see. I think it was clip 28 in the thing. We ran the mid zone, and we ran it to perfection. We had 2 guys up on line, both linebackers. Everybody's blocked, and Parker didn't get touched for like 15 yards. But then we also had many plays where I could say, you've got to do better here and here.
First game, performance-wise, sure. I thought they executed your offensive game plan very well. I know the passing game seemed to struggle a little bit, obviously with the one pass that somehow managed to run back here on us, but those things are going to happen.
Oh, yeah, yep. We did have a couple drops, and I think, a couple of those that if we catch them, it's a whole nother ball game because we had some room to run after the catch. The one right before half was a little bit hard to swallow. I did not want to give the ball up, especially like that right before halftime. But we look for a blessing in everything, and with that one play, I think we learned more about our team than the whole game because we went into the locker room just giving up a big play. We come out of the locker room. They weren't, here we go again. We put on a 4.5-minute drive and scored in the third quarter right off the bat.
Yeah, and that was the nice thing about it. Even though they got the points there at the end of the first half, you got the ball back and answered it right away.
Right away.
Just the way you wanted to. Your offense scored, like you said, a big drive, and your defense held like a 3-and-out, and you got the ball back. So that's how you have to answer that kind of a play there. This week here tonight at Carter Field, Northeast comes to town. We used to do a lot of scrimmaging with Northeast. Now it's for real. What are you looking for?
Well, I'll start defensively because they have the Alex Fermanic running back. He's got good size, and he's a legit running back. They also try to get the ball to number 4, Brock Kahn, and then number 2, Russell, he got some speed. I think if we can put in the same effort we did last week, we'll be able to control the ball again. The good thing about last week is we only showed one formation. We did 2 plays all game. We have a couple wrinkles we're putting in for Northeast, and basically the same. We want to run the ball, but I want to hit some passes. I want to get some things moving, and which will open up the run even more.
Right, and with the one game under your belt and the success you had with the running game, you have to know Northeast is going to be looking for the run.
Yep.
They're probably going to start stacking. You'll probably see 9, 10, maybe even all 11 guys in that 7-yard box.
Yep.
So that'll have to be taken care of by opening up the passing game. The passing game that you have. What kind of things were you working on this week to try to fine-tune some of the things?
Well, we're gonna motion and shift this week, so hitting some quick hitters off the motion. Obviously, we're going back over the middle. That was wide open all night. Get them moving, get their linebackers moving forward with the play action. We've been working on that even more because a lot of times we hit the play action, but it doesn't. Sometimes it's not as good, and it doesn't suck the linebackers up. But we worked on that and our accuracy hitting, and then with Boaz, working on his reads still. That's the part of the game that he's really working on. Where to go with the ball and reading post snap too.
Right, yeah. And that's one of the things that you have. Even though he is a senior, he's a junior. Excuse me. He is a first-year quarterback.
Right.
And so those things take time. It takes a long time to develop when you're trying to read a defense.
Yes. Yeah. He's never played quarterback before this summer, so he's come a long ways. He's got great athletic ability. He's one of our biggest athletes, but the mental part of playing quarterback with your pre-snap read and then not locking onto a guy for after the post-snap read and then step in and deliver the ball. I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be good.
Northeast has struggled a little bit in the recent past. They're also going to be hungry for a win.
Oh, yes.
They lost last week at Franklin, so they want to get off of that real quick.
Right.
Titusville tonight going to try to keep them on it defensively, contain the running backs. Are you worried about a passing game?
Their quarterback is younger. I think maybe a sophomore. They're going to try to get the ball in the hands of Furmanek and Kahn. I think if we can stay on them, they're definitely going to try to run the ball. I think that's what we're planning on. And
how do you think you feel? How do you feel in your man up on the line of scrimmage? Like last week, we controlled the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball.
Right.
Is that a concern this week? Do you think you should be able to control the line of scrimmage?
I feel if we do what we can do, I think we'll control the line of scrimmage. They're undersized, which don't take anything away from them. Coach Humes will have them guys coached up good. But if we play our game, I think we'll be able to control the ball.
Well, there you have it. Tonight, the home opener here at Carter Field. We'll come back and see if the Rockets' ground and pound game can take them to their second win of the season. We'll be right back after these words.
The Intensive Transitional Care Program at Titusville Area Hospital is a patient-centered, high-quality program for hospitalized patients recovering from illness or surgery who may no longer need to be in a traditional hospital setting but are not yet ready to return home.
Regain your independence. Choose the Intensive Transitional Care Program at Titusville Area Hospital, where a high level of care, safety, and satisfaction is our top priority.
Visit TitusvilleHospital.org for more information. Titusville Area Hospital. More than a hospital.
Interstate Pipe and Supply is proud to announce their celebration of 50 years in business. Holding true to their motto, service means business, they offer a full knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering. They are not just a plumbing location, but a one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently. They have been a primary pipe supplier in Titusville for 40-plus years. Good luck to the Titusville Rockets this year, and thank you for making Interstate Titusville's premier pipe supplier.
Oil Creek Plastics, the industry leader in polyethylene pipe, is proud to be a part of the Titusville community and a proud sponsor of Titusville High School athletics. Located off Route 27 in East Titusville, Oil Creek Plastics has been a vested part of the Titusville community for 28 years. At Oil Creek Plastics, we take pride in supporting our community and are thrilled to bring instant and slow motion replay to the stream's Titusville Rockets sports broadcasts. In Titusville and here to stay, Oil Creek Plastics. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets.
And welcome back to the Larry's Auto Service, Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. It's a warm one tonight, Jim.
Hey, it really is. We're in a sweat box up here in the press box. Sometimes you think standing down in the field in the sun would be worse, but there's no air moving up here. So Vic mentioned during the before we went on the air that somebody's going to walk out of here about 20 pounds lighter, so that could be good. 75 degrees is the game time temperature, and so should be sunny all night. We're not expecting any rain. Al Rickerson is with us all night.
It's going to be sunny all night, even when it goes down?
Well, you know.
Is there an eclipse I don't know about?
Hey, stop it.
Hey, Al, I don't know. That's the way I see it, but that's just, you know, how that goes. Al, you're down the field. The field looks like it's in really good shape for football.
Yeah, it is, but you know, one thing is that it's very dry, so there's no give. So I don't know about this run and gun game, because if people start running with this heat, some of these kids will come out of here 15 pounds lighter, because it is hot down here. It might be 75 degrees somewhere else, but it feels like 85 and no heat and high humidity down here, buddy.
Yeah, and it is going to be a warm one, so that could play a lot into it, Vic, with the leg cramp type situations. I think you got to get a lot of fluids in these kids tonight.
Yeah, the key is getting the water into them now and maintaining. And I think the officials and coaches on night like this, they've gotten to a point where they do a good job of making sure they get an official timeout if need be. But you know, a second half. You know what? The heck with the second half. We're going to play the first half.
That's exactly right, Vic.
And not worry about what might happen in the second half.
Yeah, it's important to get off to a good start. It always is in every sport, but tonight especially, I think, for Titusville coming off of a good win last week. But with tonight's game, it's a little different level of competition. Northeast regional game. Everybody's fired up for this one, so they're going to have to get off to a good start and try to dominate here real quick.
Looks like the band's ready to fire up the national anthem.
We're going to take a quick timeout, come back. Tip-off coming up at 7 o'clock here tonight at Carter Field. Get down to the game and enjoy this wonderful evening here of high school football, Week 2. The Rockets and the Grape Pickers of Northeast. This is the Larry's Auto Service, Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show.
Whoever said it's only a dog never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
So, State Farm will be here to help protect our home?
Of course.
What about here?
Yep. Nice.
Okay. Here?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants tinfoil in the microwave?
Here? Here? Here?
Feels a little awkward.
A little. Here?
Here too.
So cold.
Mm-hmm. Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
It's Joe Taylor Ford's 17th anniversary, and we are celebrating all month long. Get 0% APR for 72 months, plus $1,000 Ford credit bonus cash on a new 2018 Ford Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Or get 0% APR for 60 months, plus $2,800 additional savings off MSRP on a new 2018 Ford F-150 Super Crew XLT with 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost. Make sure you take advantage of Joe Taylor Ford's top-of-the-line lifetime warranty on all new cars.
See Joe Taylor.
Thank you for 17 great years.
Welcome back to the Larry's Auto Service, Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. They're at Carter Field getting ready for the Rockets and something new this year. Jim, they're going to come down the hill instead of the steps.
Oh, I didn't notice that. So a new innovation. So I do see the sign there.
Listen,
that happened many years ago, but you guys weren't around.
Speaking of many years ago, can you believe it has been 8 years since the two of you have been paired up for the Wednesday night sports show?
8 years?
8 years. 8 years. Look at it.
Wow.
Look how much fun it looks like you guys are having. Right there, Jim. That expression says it all.
Yeah, I was really into it, wasn't I? Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
8 years ago.
I can't believe it was that long ago, Vic. But we had a good time. That was a lot of fun, and it's kind of got things going here with the stream, and then we've moved right along to didn't change personnel very well, but
I thought it was only 7.5 years ago.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's take a look at well, that's the weather forecast. We've done that.
Have a good one.
Let's take a look here at the 4-week outlook here. Sagertown obviously was the start of the season last week, Jim. 35-6 win for them, Northeast tonight. Cochranton home next week, and then on the road for a Thursday night game with Mercyhurst Prep.
Yeah, you're going to go to that Prep game, and everybody's picking Prep to win the region again. And it would really be good for Titusville to come out of here with a 3-0 count going up there on Thursday night to play Mercyhurst Prep. A little bit of momentum for the Rockets.
Yeah, like I said, they won their first game last week, eliminated that monkey off their back. They come home here against a team that they're more incapable of competing with, so you couldn't ask for anything more than that. And like I said, it's your home opener.
Vic, when you were on the sidelines coaching, name some of the teams who were big rivals.
Greenville.
Greenville?
Greenville, yeah.
Greenville.
And we still go down, when we do go to Greenville, we haven't been down there in a number of years, obviously, but when we do go down there, they're still telling stories.
Bob Stone,
the
head coach, and a heck of a guy. They played great football. They're kind of, Wilmington kind of took their place down in that region for a number of years, and their coach just retired. I think he was the head coach down there for 40 years. Yeah. So,
wow. You know, speaking of old rivalries, Titusville is going to be playing Fairview in a couple weeks, and Nate Liberty is head coach there. That's going to be an interesting matchup, just to have that family back here at Carter Field.
I don't know. That's ancient history. That's 25 years ago.
but
and there's nobody coaching involved.
Well, but for some folks who still like to tell these stories,
it could be.
It's always good to see people who've been around the sport for a long time, second, third generations coming along, though. And we got another maybe at the end of the season, so it's going to be fun.
The nice thing about tonight, if we can get another win tonight, and you have Cochranton coming in next week, you can get a little roll there, get some more people, enthusiasm. And, you know, you have lightning in the bottle a little bit.
Yes, you do.
And
yes, you do.
And I'll tell you one thing, there's no substitute for momentum and confidence.
And every win builds that. Each game is going to be very important to build that up.
Which is why Vic comes into my office every week and tears me down.
Well, somebody's better.
Character building.
Yes,
oh, is that what it is?
Keep them humble, Vic. Keep them humble.
And the lack of pretzels.
Titusville High School.
I have pretzels.
Titusville High School Ball Club being introduced now by PA announcer Greg Hauk, and we'll have the starting lineups for you as we go along during the game, and the kickoff coming up your way here real quick.
Yeah, look at those guys, Jim. You know, you mentioned a little bit of weight this year on this team. Got some big guys right there.
Well, they do. I have us starting out with about a 260-pound average. Baldwin at 285, Dunlap at 250, DeAnthony Edwards at 250, Nosco at 180, Partridge at 225, Jay Bush is at 300. So there are a whole bunch of big boys up front, 5'10" to 6'1". So can they do their job? And how much will this hot weather affect them? Because they've got to do a lot of work there in that trench.
And we're seeing first-year head coach Baldwin get his team ready to go, and here they come.
Rocket Middle School coaches are Scott Kenny, Matt Colbert, and Mike Cantor.
You know, last week, Vic and you were here probably 5-6 years ago, just after Derek got out, actually. Titusville numbers were way down. And last week, one of the things that I was pleased to see when I looked across the way for the national anthem in Sagertown, 55 kids standing there from like the 20 to the 20 for Titusville in uniform. So that's got to be very encouraging for the program. Numbers are up. Enthusiasm seems to be up. So you see the same thing here tonight. A lot of numbers, a lot of kids out.
Yeah, you had a nice team a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But that was the only team probably in the last, 10 years?
About.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Yeah. Derek and those guys graduated.
Yeah.
It was 07, so actually we're on 11 years.
About 11 years. Yep.
One team. So they could start the whole thing over again. Look what Sagertown's gone through and where they were last year.
All righty, our halftime show's coming to an end here. Kickoff is coming up. This is the Rocket pregame show, brought to you by Larry's Auto Service and Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning.
Nothing says community more than local sports. Cheering on our favorite teams while our young athletes learn about hard work, teamwork, and building character. At Homerwood, community begins with our employees. Those same traits we look for in our athletes are the same characteristics we look for in our employees. And it shows in the quality of our products that we're proud to stand behind and on. From our employees and their families, we say thank you for making us part of your community. Go Rockets!
Hospital partners, Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital together provide a continuum of high-quality care across Crawford County. Both create the ultimate patient experience. Every patient, every time. Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital are more than a hospital. We are a hospital partner, a community partner, a family partner, and a health partner.
Fall and football go hand in hand, just like yards and the products made by Steel. At Titusville TrueValue, we offer a full selection of Steel chainsaws, pole saws, leaf blowers, weed eaters, and hedge trimmers to prepare your yard for fun this fall. So get the full lineup of Steel's equipment so the chores are out of the way so you can go out to play. Steel, available now at your Titusville TrueValue. Behind every good project is your Titusville TrueValue. Anderson Physical Therapy is committed to your long-term health and well-being. With certified licensed therapists, Anderson's can provide therapy for all your rehabilitation needs. With offices located at 202 Union Street in Titusville and 118 Main Street, Tiddy Ute, Anderson looks forward to opening their new location in Cambridge Springs, making it convenient for you to get back to doing the things you enjoy. So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
Welcome to Titusville Area School District's presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on the Stream.
And the captains are meeting out at the center of the field as the toss of the coin happened a few moments ago, and now the official designation. And it will be the Titusville Rockets kicking off to Northeast, so we'll find out real quick. Can they put a stop here to this offense of Northeast this evening? So, well, we're all set to go down there, and hopefully the Rockets get off to a good start here playing defense first series.
Yeah, it's really going to test them on this first series because it is hot. The kids they've been running for a little bit, but we'll have to see what our defense is going to do. So it's going to be a test.
Our wireless mic brought to you tonight by Titusville Dairy Products and Farmhouse Barbecue. We appreciate them.
And that officially, Jim, wraps up our Larry's Auto Service Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. And we would like them to come back in and get the AC turned back on for us.
Yeah, we could sure use it up here in the booth.
They deliver ice anymore?
Standing back deep for the Northeast Ball Club. That's Titusville's Luke. Vic.
I got it.
Lucas Russell standing back at about the 10-yard line right. Nick Wright will be the kicking. Nick had a 27-yard field goal last week, so he has the leg. And so we'll see what Titusville can do here. Single back, about 5 guys up deep or up short for Northeast. So they want Russell to carry it back, the all-purpose runner. Going to go down the middle of the field, taken by Russell at about the 10, out across the 15, the 20, right up the center of the field. Breaks to the outside. He's loose. He's out across the 40. He's got it made. 45, and he's going to make it all the way down. Nobody's going to get him. About 90-yard kickoff return northeast on the board right away. Not the kind of start that we wanted, no laundry.
That'll show up on the game film. Nobody went through the wedge. They ran around it, created a seam, and the kid saw the seam. The kicker slipped, and it was all she wrote.
Yeah, once he made it up through this wedge, and you're right, boy, wide open and away he went.
Nobody there.
So very quick 6 for Northeast. And the only good thing about that, it happened real quick. We got a long way to go.
Oh, yeah, just like Vic was saying. I mean, the kids saw the seam, we went right up the middle. Unfortunately, we slipped. But we have to come back, and we have to play some better offense.
Now the extra point
We have a mismatch. We have a mismatch.
Fermanac is going to take it in for 2.
3-on-2.
Yeah, 3-on-2.
Right from
Nobody covered that at all. So Alex Fermanac takes it in for the 2. It's 8-0 real quick here. Northeast on top at 11:47 here in the first quarter. Didn't take long at all. And now, for the first time this season, Titusville's going to have to come up out of the hole down 1 touchdown.
I was just going to say, after last week, when you knew things were going to go well, when you were 0-10 the year before, and your first drive, you kick a field goal.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Who'd have bet on that? Now, yeah, right now you're going to find out.
Yep. Well, last week we gave up that touchdown in the last few seconds of the first half, and the game was close at that time. I believe it was 18-6 at that time, 12-6 at halftime. 16-6, and we come out in the third quarter and took over. So
on that kickoff,
we'll see if we can come back.
They ran around the wedge. You don't have to go plowing into that wedge. I mean, there's coaches hope you do that, but if you go into that wedge and clog it up, that kid isn't going to get a sprint, to midfield, and then he was gone.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You got to plug the hole.
Yeah, he's
Hayden Kemp, Jr. will be doing the kicking now for Northeast, leading 8-0. Titusville will have 2 back, Jackson and
number 5, Isaac
Jackson and Palma standing back at about the 15. There's the kick. It's a short kick. And it's going to go out of bounds, and Titusville will take the penalty, I would assume, and take the ball. What, 35, Vic?
I don't know. I think it is the 35.
I keep getting the different leagues mixed up as to where they put the ball on an out of bounds kick. Referees are talking to Titusville. Titusville will take the ball and not have them kick over.
We had a chance to talk to Chip Burns, and he said not a lot of rule changes this year.
That's what he told me, and he said probably the biggest thing that they're doing all throughout the leagues is watching for head injuries. Watch that helmet stuff. So Titusville will get a first down and 10. It'll be at the 35, and we'll see now if Titusville can come back and pick up some momentum here from that opening kickoff run back. LaRoque will be starting at Boaz LaRoque at quarterback for Titusville. Started last week.
Let's see what defense Northeast wants to play. It looks like a kind of a 4-4.
4-3 or 4-4.
Let's see where the
Titusville will send 2 to the left, 1 to the right. They'll keep
4-4.
They'll keep Parker Harvey in the backfield. Now we'll send 3 to the left side. Stack up the left side. First time of that formation this year. Ball's given off to Harvey. Harvey wants to get to the outside. Kahn misses him. Harvey drives straight ahead out across the 40 to the 42. That's what he did last week, too. Good leg drive after contact. Picked up about 8.
Parker Harvey around the left side. 16. Number 16, Dylan Sayers.
Nice opening play. Sweep to the left side. Push it as far as good. Cut.
Maybe 3.
1 cut, Jim. 1 cutting up the field. You square yourself up, and he picked up about 8 on the play.
Got a good block by his own man over there. Kahn and Fermanac ran into each other. This time Jackson and it'll be Corcoran in the right side. Palma wide to the left. Again, Harvey in the backfield. Now we put Palma in motion to the right. The ball's going to get off to Harvey. He's going to go to the left side, drive straight ahead. He's hit and no gain. Driven out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Harvey getting around the left side.
Same play, different formation, but there was nobody out there to block that guy.
3rd and 2.
Brings up a 3rd down and 2. Yeah, that made it a little difficult.
They send the guy in motion and nobody went with him. That means there's playing zone, which means there's nobody else to block that guy out there.
3rd down 2 for Titusville. Stover goes wide left. Corcoran is in the slot left. Palma comes wide to the right. Tight end stays in tight on the right side for the Rockets. It goes to Harvey, cuts across the left side. He's got the first down, out across the 45 to the 50, across the 50 to about the 49 of Northeast. So Titusville with the first down play.
Jim, I'd like to see a lot more of that. That kid should be running through, between the tackles. You got those big kids.
Yep. Ball sits at the 50-yard line.
That's the way I am too, Vic.
If they can get a body on somebody and keep their feet moving, all he needs is a little seam to blow through.
Instant replay brought to you this year again by Oak Creek Plastics. Appreciate that. Right side is Palma. Again, 2 to the left for the Rockets. On the snap, ball's given off to, I believe that's Nicholson, and he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 2. Check that's Bish.
Off to number 8, Ryan Bish.
And Bish will lose about 2 on the play.
By number 55, Cameron Hoyt. It'll be a loss of 1
looked like it was
play.
a counter or trap, and Northeast had nothing to do with that one.
And nobody was fooled there. A loss of 1 on the play call, 2nd down and 11. We're in the first quarter. Kickoff return by Northeast. 2-point conversion. They're up 8-0. Titusville's first possession. They're back now at their own 49-yard line. Again, doubles to the left for Titusville, single to the right. Now we bring Corcoran in motion to the right. The ball is given off to Bish, and he's going to be hit and stacked up. Another loss of about 1. That's a good hit in there by Fermanic.
Tackles made by number 12, Alex
Fermanic, 6'1", 180, linebacker. They're going to mark it as no gain, so bring up 3rd down, 11.
Nowhere to go.
Somebody missing something there.
Well, they ran 2 plays to the outside now, and like I said, there's nobody to block that guy.
See what Coach Baldwin has now.
And that was a linebacker.
Yeah, it was the linebacker that got him. You have Fermanic, Kahn, and their quarterback, Kemp, are your 3 linebackers for Northeast. So, big play, 3rd down and 11 for Titusville. 2 to the right, single to the left, wide side of the field to Titusville's left. Baruch wants to throw over the middle. We've got Corcoran, and the ball is knocked down by Kahn, dropping back, and the pass goes incomplete at about the 38, but it brings up a 4th down punt situation for Titusville.
The pass protection was nice. They had a nice pocket there. He got back, stepped up. He probably shouldn't have thrown the ball into the middle of the field, but ideally, everything they did was right. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yep. So 4th down, Titusville will kick it away. Parker Harvey will be doing the kicking.
Number 7, Parker Harvey back.
Lucas Russell will be standing back at about his own 20 to return this kick. There's a snap.
Wow.
Pretty good kick by Harvey. Russell's going to take it at the 20. Cuts up the left side, and he's going to be hit and brought down pretty quick. Gain of about 2 on the return. Jackson.
Number 2, Lucas Russell. Tackle made by number 5, Isaac Jackson.
In to make the stop for Titusville.
Well, that was an important tackle, Jim, because he almost got to the outside and they had a wall set up over there.
Special teams.
We talk a lot about offense and defense, but I tell you one thing: special teams will get you in trouble in a heartbeat.
Very, very critical to our game. So it'll be 1st down and 10, and Northeast, this will be their first offensive possession. On their first possession, they took the kickoff to the house, and 2-point conversion. They're up 8-0 as they come out of the huddle. Socolato will come wide to the left, and the slot left will be Russell. Ball's getting off to Kahn. Kahn drives straight ahead. He's going to be hit by Bish, but he'll pick up about 3 as he drives ahead.
Basic fullback dive. Right up inside. Now we'll see what comes off that.
For the Rockets.
Usually one play sets up another. Give him a gain of, 3 on the play. 2nd down, 7.
4-yard gain on play. Bring up to 2nd and 6.
Once again, Zuccolotto will come wide to the left. Receiver wide to the right. On the snap, ball's given off to Russell. Russell wants to go to the outside. Parker Harvey from the safety position up quick to make the hit. No gain.
That'll look good on game film, Jim. He came up hard, squared up, didn't overrun the play, and made the tackle.
Parker had a really good defensive game last week also. We talk about his offense, but we also see it on the defense. He comes up there, breaks down, doesn't overrun the play. Good job on our instant replay. So this time a big third down for Northeast. This will be good. Titusville can get them out of here, make them kick. See if they can throw. Zuccolata comes wide to the right, left. Now they send trips to the right. Spread Titusville out. Single back.
Quarterback
kept by the quarterback. There's a hold.
They got it.
It's at the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 44, but there's it's going to come back.
Ball's kept by number 10 around the left side, Kyron.
Be a hold on Northeast.
There is a penalty.
That's a break for Titusville.
Made by number 8, Ryan Bish.
Right in front of us, Jim.
Yeah.
We were all throwing the flag.
Yeah, you can see it's a big-time hold. That was it was that Zuccolata, the wideout, come up and kind of wrapped an arm.
Kind of horse-colored.
Yeah, a little bit. So that'll move it back. Be third down now from that point of the infraction. That's at the 35. We'll go back to the 25.
We play third down.
And we'll take third down all over again.
What's that? They could decline it, but they'd have to.
So it'll be third down and probably about 10. That penalty again from the infraction, not from the original line of scrimmage. So
25-yard line.
Got to seal that. We can't let them outside. He was well out to the outside.
That was right by you, wasn't it, Al?
That was an obvious play. I mean, this kid had leverage on him. There's no need for him to hold him, but I don't know what he did, and good. That's good for us.
In motion to the right is Russell. Going to throw, looking deep, still looking. Got a man over the middle and throws it up short. So that pass will go incomplete. Not sure who he's throwing it to. But it's okay. It comes up fourth down now, and Northeast will have to kick it away. Well, they don't have to, I guess, if they choose not to, but my guess is they will. Fourth down with 7:07 left to go. Titusville will send Palmer back. He'll stand about midfield. I believe Kemp does the kicking.
Once again, special teams here.
Yeah, if we could answer right now with a nice run back.
You have real good field position.
Number 12, Alex Fermanek. Back to punt for the
Fermanek is going to do the kicking. Palmer back at his own 40. High snap. No, he's going to run it. No, he's going to throw it. No, he's going to kick it. Australian block. And it'll go nowhere. Taken by a lineman, but it only goes to the 30, so Titusville gets good field position on this fourth down turnover.
I'm wondering if some of this stuff was done last week. I'd be interested to know that. You know, two special teams play, the extra point and now the punt, where they've done something different, at least from what we've seen.
Yeah, that's a bit unusual. I thought he was going to run it. He pulled it in like he's going to run. And I thought, well, maybe he's going to throw because he is listed also as a quarterback. And then he tried the Australian kick and didn't.
Well, there's a lot of people doing that now. I'm just wondering if they did that last week.
Yeah, I don't know. But nonetheless, Titusville gets it on the turnover on downs at the 30-yard line of Northeast. This is where we have to capitalize. Stover wide to the right. Corcoran's in the slot right. We have Palmer wide to the left. Rock under center. First man through, driving straight ahead is Nicholson. Picked up maybe one on the play.
Ball is carried by number 4, Charlie Nicholson for the Rockets.
Keep it inside there. Draw them inside.
Tackle made by number 55.
I wasn't at the game last week. Did the quarterback pull it and run the ball at all?
No. No, it was always same thing we've been seeing right now. We tried the outside like we have tonight, but for the most part off left, off right. Most yardage was basically up the middle with Harvey, just off the tackles. Nicholson still in at tailback. Jackson comes wide to the right. Corcoran comes in the slot right, and Palmer again on the left. Maroke wants to throw. Comes outside to Nicholson. Nicholson's got to get to the outside. Breaks one tackle across the 30. Inside the 30 to about the 26. He's brought down there a gain of maybe 5 on the play.
Pass is complete.
Good effort by Charlie Nicholson.
16. Number 16, Dylan Sayers.
Bring up about a 3rd and 4. Nicholson made a nice move just outside the tight end.
Yeah, good stiff arm.
Bring up a 3rd down and 6.
And made 3rd down a little more manageable.
3rd down and 6 now for Titusville. Where Stover goes wide left. Corcoran goes in the slot left. Now we send Palmer to the right side. Formation we use a lot. Parker Harvey back in at tailback. Running back for Titusville. Fake to Harvey. Pass to the outside, and it is complete. Nice ball down to about the 15. That was a good ball, Al.
Yeah, That's great. That's been there all night, too.
Pass is complete to Corcoran. Out of the slot.
Did he?
Brings up a first down.
Did he complete any passes last week?
No, I don't believe so.
So that'd do a lot for his confidence.
We did. We had a couple last week, yeah. But we did have a couple. Most of them over the middle, Vic.
I'd stay out of that middle.
Wide left is Jackson. Wide to the right is Palma. Slot left is Corcoran. Again, Harvey's that tailback. First down and 10, Titusville. It is to Harvey. Harvey breaks one tackle, tries to get the outside, but up quickly is Famana.
Picked up 5.
Picked up 5, yeah. That's the thing I liked about him last week, Vic, is the yards gained after contact.
That's the difference.
He picked up about, give him 4 in the play, second down 6.
We'll bring up a second down and 6 for the Rockets. Ball spotted at the 10-yard.
4:42 left to go first quarter. Titus was down 8-0, but on a drive here. Stover wide left, Corcoran in the slot left, wide right comes Landon Palma. Harvey again at tailback. Rook to Harvey. Harvey straight up the middle, drive straight ahead, still driving, still driving.
Down inside the 5 to about the 3.
First and goal. That was a good run. Also good opening, good blocking by the interior line of Titusville.
Number 12, Alex Permanent on the tackle.
Yeah, he got good blocking.
4 minutes in the first quarter. Clock's moving. Running game.
Wide left goes Jackson, wide to the right Palma. Corcoran again in the slot left. Doubles to the left, single to the right for Titusville. First down and goal. Wonder what Harvey will get this one. Parker will. Straight ahead, driving straight ahead. He's in for the touchdown. So the line took over there the last couple of carries, and Titusville punches in from 30 yards out. And it is now an 8-6 ball game. Will we go for 2 or will we kick? Kicker's in, Mr. Wright, so we'll see what they're going to do.
It's the first quarter. If he's a good kicker, which he seems to be, you put the point on the board.
That's right, I agree. Did I say that?
You did. I heard you.
Jeez. I actually agreed with Vic Carr on something. Palma will do the hold. Plant, kick is up, and the kick is good.
Who was it kicked at?
3:49 left to go in the first quarter. Titusville picks up the touchdown. It's now a 1-point game, 8-7. And 2 things good about that. Number 1, you got the stop that you needed. You got a good field position, and you did something with it.
Yep. And I like the fact that they went right in between the tackles.
Me too, yep.
And they completed a third down pass they needed, big for the quarterback. So good answer, 8-7. And get out and stop them.
What did that look like down there from your perspective, Al?
Well, one thing for sure, the offensive line really gave Parker a lot of help because they held their men, and Parker, what he had to do is push forward and turn those legs, and we know what the result was.
Well, it looked to me up here that Parker's contact's coming with the linebackers, which tells you how good the offensive line's doing.
Exactly.
So Titusville down 1-8-6 with 3:49 to go in the first quarter.
I'm interested to see how this goes now.
Yeah.
We have a kickoff here, and
better go better than the last one.
I'm sure all the coaches saw what happened the first time around.
Yeah, I imagine they had a little conversation about that.
You have to stay in your lanes.
Exactly.
When you run around that wedge, you created a heck of a seam that there's no way to close. And I said the kicker slipped, but it wouldn't have made any difference. It had been one-on-one in the middle of the field.
How many walls have you punched in your coaching career?
None. There aren't any out there to punch.
Had there been.
Vic was a hands-on coach.
Yeah. Nick Wright doing the kicking back deep for Northeast will be Lucas Russell. And the kick's going down the left side, hitting the ground. It's going to go into the end zone, and they're not going to run that one back. So the kickoff is into the end zone, and Northeast will take it over first down and 10 out to 25. So another 3 and out would help us here and keep this momentum going now for the Rockets that we picked up.
Well, the feeling out period's over with.
Yeah.
Both teams have had a couple possessions. Well, this is their second possession because they ran the kickoff back, but We're going to see all the nervousness is gone.
Starting at their own 20
We're going to see who wants to play.
Adam and I were talking, and I'll just throw this out to you and Al, and you can talk about it a little bit later. Titusville warms up with no pads. And
no big deal.
Well, don't you?
Nope.
Y'all see guys having to. Let me ask the question. Al, I'm going to talk to you in a minute.
Okay, no problem.
First down and 10. Doubles to the left, both sides. Quick flare pass out to Russell. He's going to be hit and brought down, gained about 1 on the play.
Good job by the secondary, racing in there under control, boxed him in. First guy up lost him, but he had to do a lot of faking. When you're doing a lot of faking, Jim, you're not going anywhere.
No, you're not. Yeah. A little jitterbug out there.
Right there.
And that would be Landon Palmer initially.
That's all right, and he got back in on the play.
Yep. Along with Bish and I believe that was Jackson.
Number 5?
Yeah, Isaac Jackson. Second down and 8. Doubles to the left and to the right both for Northeast. Wide side of the field is Northeast right. It's going to go to the big running back straight across the middle. And he's going to be hitting, driven, knocked down, pick up a couple. Nice play. Corcoran's in there.
On the carry.
Number 4.
That's Nicholson. Nicholson had a really good game last week. He was anticipating the snap count.
You can watch this play. Watch him finish the play. He gets down low and picks his guy's legs up and takes him right back over.
That's a good form tackle. Yep. He played well last week. Third down and 5 for the Great Pickers. This time they're going to send Kemp wide to the left. They put Russell in motion to the right. He gets the ball. He's going to try to get to the outside, and he did make it. He's going to get the first down as he crosses the 30. Thought we were going to get him out there, but we missed it, and he picked up enough for the first down out across the 30.
Yeah, he had him about 2 yards
number 8, Ryan Bish.
behind the first down marker, but he got away and picked up an extra
Northeast
4.
10 from their own 32-yard line.
Yep. First down and 10 Northeast. (8-7) if you just joined us. Northeast on top. Trips to the left now for Northeast. Wide side of the field is to Northeast left. They're going from north to south. If you're familiar with the field. Ball's handed off to Furmanek. Straight up the middle. Out across the 45. The 50. Down inside Titusville territory to about the 42. Big running back. Picks up about 20 on the play.
Ran a trap inside.
First down.
Got through the first level, and then he was into the secondary to Palma with a touchdown-saving tackle at the end.
Line, 1st and 10 for the Great Pickers.
Yeah. Instant replay brought to you by Oil Creek Plastic. Titusville now will have to pick it up a little bit. Pickers have a first down and 10 at the Titusville 42 and 43-yard line. Backs are split. Ball goes off to Kahn, straight ahead, across the 40, the 35. He's loose. 30, 25, comes to the outside. Nobody's going to get him. He's headed for the end zone. Jackson has a shot at him. He will get him, drive him out of bounds at about the 3. That's just some bad tackling.
By number 4, Brock Kahn for another Northeast.
Would the Lombardi say, grab, grab, grab? That's all we're doing is grabbing. Get your head across and get the shoulder into him and wrap him up.
Yep. Yeah, kind of gave up in the play there in the secondary. Kahn didn't. He has it now, first down and goal. The ball is at the Titusville 5. So 2 big plays for Northeast. Got them in scoring position once again. They send 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Keep 2 in the back. Kahn and Furmanek in the backfield, split beside the quarterback. On the snap, it goes to Furmanek. He's going to get to the outside. There's nobody there. There's a hold. It's going to come back. He'll go to the end zone, but it'll come back on the hold.
It's coming back on an unnecessary hold.
It's unnecessary, and what's really sad about that being unnecessary is that play is wide open. Nobody was there. And we're going to have to make some adjustments on that wide play.
Should, yeah.
The ball will be brought back on the hold to about the 20-yard line, I believe. That's where they're going to place it down. It is just inside, I'm going to call it the 19.
Well, it'll be 1st and goal from the 19.
Yeah, the ball spotted out the 20.
Inside the 20-yard line, still 1st and goal.
The schemes they're running.
Backs again will be split. 2 to the right, single to the left for Northeast. First and goal from the 20. Now they put Fernmack in motion to the left. The ball's getting off to Kahn straight ahead. Out across the 20, the 15, the 10. Drive straight through into the end zone. Touchdown. They made that look too easy, Vic.
You know, I had asked the Titusville backs to stay between the tackles, and they've done exactly the same thing. So, you know, both teams are going to have to shore up in between the tackles.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the second score for the Grape Pickers, and see if Titusville can protect this a little bit better. As they spread the line wide to the left. They have Kahn snapping the ball.
Now they got an extra people out there. That's good. Now they bring him in. That's what happens.
Yeah, they're going to cover a little bit better this time, and now they'll get set for the extra point attempt. Snap, kick is up, and the kick looks good. 1:13 to go in the first quarter. It's now 15-7 Northeast on top. So our stop didn't work this time. Nope. Gave up a couple of big plays, some bad tackling.
Right now, Northeast has found a weakness in the first quarter, and like you said, adjustments have to be made.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Titusville can do with that. They're getting beat up front at the line, and that's the one spot that was a strong suit for us last week, and they're getting beat off the ball right now. So, like you said, they're going to have to pull up and get some thoughts. Your thoughts, Al, what you're seeing down there?
Well, one of the best observations is that this off tackle. We have to make some adjustments. We're going to have to bring our linebackers up or our safeties because they're just going right through there and their back's a little bit too big and getting too much leg room churning ground to go right through us. So some adjustments going to have to be made.
Well, we'll see what we can do. Titusville now will get the ball on the kickoff. They have Palma and Jackson standing back at their own 20. Titusville down 8 once again.
Casey Birch.
Casey Birch will do the honors for Northeast. Spotted up at the 40. And the kick's going to go off the hands of Isaac. He picks it up at the 20. Goes to the left side. Tries to get outside. He's going to turn it upfield. He's down across the 35, the 40. Breaks to the outside. Going to be stopped at about the 42. Before he came close to taking that one to the house.
Very aggressive run.
That was
great job.
Yeah,
there's some initial blocks. There were the initial blocks up front. He got through the first wave, and the last guy, if he had cleared that guy, he was gone.
Well, it was like you said earlier in the first part of the game, square your shoulders up, go north-south, and that's what he did. And once he turned upfield, he picked up some yardage.
There's typically not big holes in a kickoff return. You're looking for a seam.
Not if they stay in their
You're looking
lanes.
for one guy to be out of his lane and
try to capitalize on
go.
First down 10, Titusville. 1:03 left to go in the first quarter. 15-7 Northeast. Titusville has trailed the entire first quarter. Doubles to the right for Titusville, single to the left. Single back for the Rockets. Looks like it might be Bish, and he's moving. That he goes out across. Bish breaks across the 50, 49 to the 48. I thought they'd get him for leaning.
First down.
First down carry by Bish off the left side.
12. Number 12, Alex Fernmack on the tackle.
So a pickup of 11 or so on the play. First down and 10, Titusville.
Quick hitter up the middle.
Yeah. I thought he was just leaning just a hair before the snap. That's why I said that. And but back judge didn't think so. Parker Harvey coming back in now for Titusville. First down and 10. The ball's at the 47 of Northeast with 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Palma comes wide to the right. Wide left is Jackson, and the slot left is Corcoran. Rock under center. Boaz to Harvey. Harvey straight across. Inside the 45, and follow and drive ahead to about the 42. Pick up about 7 or 8 on the play. Good run.
Number 4, Brock Kahn.
That'll be the last play of the first quarter, and the Rockets have another drive going.
So the ball will be spotted at about the 42, and Titusville will have it second down in about 6 or so when the second quarter begins. End of the first quarter. Grape Pickers 15, the Titusville Rockets 7. See if Titusville can score. Good drive going. We'll be right back.
Are you moving at the speed of business? File transfers, multiple locations, video chat. Companies these days are using more data than ever, and it's got to be fast. With gigabit internet from Armstrong Business Solutions, you can keep up with a pack no matter what size your company is. We can provide your business a reliable connection to our advanced fiber optic network with speeds from 100 megs up to 10 gigs per second. Get your business in the fast lane. Armstrong Business Solutions. Your business is our business.
Back for second quarter action here at Carter Field as the 2018 home season gets underway. Titusville down 15-7 to Northeast. Northeast scored initially on the opening kickoff. Took it back about 75 yards, converted on a two-point conversion. It was 8-0. Titusville then held them 4 downs, got the ball first down at the Northeast 30-yard line. Series of plays, punched it in, down 8-7, but then just gave up a big drive by Northeast. Now Titusville's trying to answer back with this drive, having the ball second down and about 5, ball at the 42-yard line. So got to see if we can answer, Vic.
Yep, they've got the numbers here. 2nd and 5.
Stover comes wide to the left, Corcoran in the slot left, Palm up on the right side. Wide side of the field is to Titusville's right, strong side right also with the tight end on the right side.
Play action.
Looking to throw. LaRoque's going to pull it down. Can he get to the outside? And he cannot. He'll be brought down at about the line of scrimmage, no gain. Thought Boaz might get to the outside, but wasn't able to. I didn't see anything downfield. Did you, Vic?
It looked like he broke, and there's something, a rookie quarterback. He got pressure, and he left the pocket, but he ran to the right when all the receivers were in the middle field going the other way.
Oh. Makes it difficult.
And that's where I'm assuming it's the same in high school. If you leave the pocket, you can throw the ball away.
I would assume so. I don't know. I think there'd have to be a receiver in the area.
Well, they don't have to in the pros or college. I'm assuming it's at the high school level.
Palmer wide left. Doubles to the right for Titusville. Boaz on the snap. Looking to throw. Still looking. Has pressure. Overthrows his receiver. Corcoran at about the 35. So it'll bring up a 4th down situation for Titusville.
Bring up a 4th and 5 for the Rockets.
Trying to go over the middle to Corcoran.
I don't like that over the middle stuff.
He had a lot of pressure
early
in his face
or
too.
Late.
I'm assuming that was the Corcoran. We had Stover coming in on the far side, but neither one were close.
There was a little play action pass there, and his back was to the, to the line of scrimmage, so he had to turn around and try and make a play. Well, there was pressure, so he couldn't step into his ball. And when you throw a ball over the middle, it better have a specific target. This time, go for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. Peterson.
Can you slow that down, Vic? I'm writing this stuff down.
Corcoran in the slot left. Boaz. The Rock going to come to the right side to Harvey, and the pass goes incomplete. And that will bring up a turnover on downs. I think Parker wanted to get upfield and wasn't able to do so before the ball was coming, and almost was a lateral.
Well, it was a forward pass, but on 4th down there, they were red flags when Harvey immediately went to the flats. 2 guys were out there. So we need to stand by our defense.
Northeast has to take over on downs, and Titusville are going to have to step it up and see if they can put a stop here to this last series that Northeast ran. And I'm assuming they try to go back to the same kind of thing. They're running off tackle when they were running big.
Yeah, the old saying, if it's not broke.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You're right. Northeast will send 3 to the right, 1 to the left, a little different formation. Single in the backfield. Looking over the middle. Man is there, and it is complete. And Russell is gone. To the house. Man was wide open going over the middle. I thought we were going to get to that, but unable to do so. And that is what is this?
And what's disappointing about it, Jim, somebody from Northeast ran the wrong route. They had 2 guys in there.
2 men in the same
and our
pattern.
guys are still backpedaling.
Yep. And once Russell got her, he took her to the house. So it will be Northeast going for 1 or 2 here. We'll see. 21-7 right now, Northeast here, and they say they're going to go for 1. Although they got their holder is also a quarterback. But they got the kicker in there. They're lined up for the 1. Low snap, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:46 to go in the first half. 21-7. Northeast on top of the Titusville Rockets.
22, Casey Birch, which leads the score Northeast 22, Titusville 7.
We really got beat down there in the middle. Al, did you? I see Parker was talking to somebody coming back. Did you see somebody get picked off, or?
Well, what happened is that once they went 3 to the one side, no adjustments were made. The safeties and the backs weren't talking, and that's what happens. Guy went to the inside, gave it right to him, and the other guy was just blocked for him, and they were gone. So they have to make better adjustments to that when they see something like that. You can't have 3 people on one side like that and not make adjustments.
So 22-7. Great Pickers on top as they get ready to kick off. Wireless Mike brought to you tonight by the Titusville Dairy Products and by Farmhouse Barbecue. So, got to get something going. We need to get a score here in this half and tighten this up just a little bit, and then make some adjustments at halftime, come back and win this one. Yeah, we do need a score. Casey Birch to kick off for Northeast. Ball's going to come down the right side, comes to Nicholson. He's out across the 15, the 20, the 25, cuts it up the middle, out across the 30 to about the 32, and still driving, a little scrum out there. And there's the whistle. Play stops. So he brings it out to Nicholson, bring it out to the 32-yard line. First down and 10 Titusville. See if we can get something going here. So far, the trench game has been won by Northeast. Their line has dominated our line, both offensive and defensively here in the first half. And so let's see if we can get something here with first down and 10. 10:36 to go here in the first half. Again, 22-7, Northeast on top. Bear Stover comes wide to the left. Ryder Corcoran in the slot left, and wide to the right is Landon Palmer. Harvey's in the backfield. Under center, LaRock. Boaz to Parker Harvey. Drive straight ahead across the 35 to about the 36, 37-yard line. Pick up about 5.
It's the basic dive play. It's trying to establish the line of scrimmage again. In about 5 minutes, maybe 6 or 7, we'll be happy. That sun will be gone.
Boaz LaRock, Jr.
Or LaRoque.
Or LaRoque. We apologized last week for that. 180 pounds.
I know, I was just being
junior.
polite to correct you.
LaRoque. Parker, Landon Palmer comes wide to the left, doubles to the right for Titusville. 9:54 left in the half. Titusville down 22-7. To Harvey, straight ahead. Hit by the first man through, but makes it into the secondary. And that second line of defense, the linebackers pick up a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play.
Bring up about a third down and a long 3. They're starting to stack the middle up inside.
Yeah, Farmanack is on the stop for Northeast.
Now they backed it up a half yard, so let's make it 3rd and 4.
Sebastian Peterson brings in the play from Coach Baldwin, and I think he's calling the offense. Third down and 4. Wide to the left comes Landon Palmer, doubles to the right for Titusville. Harvey in the backfield. Strong side left for Titusville. Wanting to throw. Throws over the middle. It's intercepted at the 45. Going the other way. It's Russell, and he's going to be brought down by Nosco. But not until he takes it inside the 30 to about the 29. Turnover, and Northeast with good field position.
It's dangerous throwing that ball over the middle.
At that time it was very dangerous as they picked up the interception. You can see good coverage. just stared down his receiver. He's trying to go to Corcoran.
Let's see, somewhere here. Okay, there it was. Made a nice play coming back. The tight end, is that 20? Or no, is that Corcoran? 22.
That's Corcoran.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the intended receiver. Royal Creek Plastics bringing you the instant replay. I like that instant replay. Gives us a chance to see what all's going on. First down now and 10 Northeast, and what turned out to be maybe a good opportunity for Titusville to get a drive started turns into a pick for Northeast. 8:45 to go in the half, and there seems to be a bit of a delay out here. I'm not sure what's going on. Quarterback is over talking to the coaching staff,
Looks
and
like
they're
going to
take a timeout. Something they didn't like. I'm not sure what it was, but Northeast is going to take a timeout. 22-7, Northeast on top with 8:45 left to go in the first half.
If you're Northeast, you hate to have to take that timeout. When you've got momentum and everything's going your direction, you don't want to stop it. So maybe the Rockets can take advantage of it. Somebody needs to make a play on defense.
Yeah, we need to come up with a stop here.
Plays.
We can't give another touchdown now. That's a backbreaker.
That was a big play out here, stopping that interception.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take it at the house. Nosko got him, and then Corcoran ran back and helped on a tackle. But you're right. This is a big series. I don't know what the confusion was. Seemed to be some kind of confusion with what they wanted to do offensively, and they just ended up taking the timeout. They, Northeast. So Titusville are going to have to come up defensively here with a big stop, down by 15 here in the second quarter. Northeast now will come out, and they'll send one wide to the right. That'll be Casey Birch. They'll send three to the left. Famanek now is at quarterback. Famanek almost lost the ball.
There we go.
Pick it. Oh, almost did. Thought we were going to have that one.
That was right in front of me.
Yeah.
If he didn't catch it, I was going to.
Yeah, you were yelling, I was yelling, and the ball was incomplete.
And the thing of this, the receiver from Northeast did nothing. He didn't come back to the ball. He just stood there, so he allowed a lane for the defensive back to cut it off.
Landon Palma just not. Oh. Game of inches. How big was that?
There we
Giving
go.
off, yeah, nice stop that time. Ball's given off to the ball carrier, trying to come across the right side, and that's Kahn. And he's wrapped up and brought down. That's some of the most energetic defensive play I've seen so far tonight by Titusville. They really got in on that one.
Awesome going on the play.
Joseph Jacobson for Titusville, initiating that. Loss of 1 3rd down and 11 now. Big third down play. You got to get a stop here. Of course, they're in 4-down territory, I would imagine. Birch comes wide to the right. Now they're going to stack him to the right. And then stack him to the left.
We're going to come up on the inside.
Ball's given off.
Nobody there.
First man through, and he breaks one tackle. That's Kahn. He's going to get the first down, and he's still driving, and he's down inside the 15, close to the 10.
We blitzed, but we went to the right, and they ran it to left. And when he broke the line of scrimmage, that guy wasn't there anymore.
Several flags, and I don't know what the flags are after the play. A little conversation, and I'm not too sure who it'll be on. Kahn breaks the tackle, and Parker Harvey misses. And then that's Landon Palma, Nicholson, and a few others in there. And then after the play, the flags were thrown.
But angle on it.
Who was it, Al? Did you see?
No, I didn't. It was a little bit crowded in there.
Northeast is backing up.
Yeah, Northeast is backing up, so I'm thinking maybe Kahn had something to say. We'll see. Two officials threw flags.
Looks like it's unsportsmanlike conduct. Northeast is backing up, so these guys have been talking. We don't know what they've been saying, so.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
So Adam, that was the young man, Adam, that you were watching earlier before the game.
Well, that takes it. All right, that's a dead ball, so they're going to have to move this.
He spotted his own kind. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I didn't say that. He's my grandson. Can't say that about my grandson. Well, they moved the chains. Well, they would, I guess. After the ball was dead.
Okay,
So
first and goal.
First and no, it's first down and 10.
How can it be? If it was a dead ball, they had a first down already.
Ball's out to 25, and that's where they put the chains.
Uh-oh, they got it walled off.
Here comes Fermanek coming out to the right side, and nice. Oh, make the tackle. Fermanek cuts it back the other way, and now he drives down and is brought down close to a first down. I thought Nicholson had him wrapped. But
now listen, I'm not giving that last play up. They ran down there and got a first down. It was a dead ball penalty.
I agree. I thought
it should have been backed up 15, and it should have been first and either 25 or first and goal, whatever it would have been.
Boy, oh boy.
Missed tackles are abundant.
Yeah, we're really
reaching.
Missing. Yeah, arms. Can't tackle with arms. Gotta get that shoulder in. So instead of a bit of a stop and a change, it's a first down and 10. The ball at the 15 of Titusville. Signal to the right for Northeast, trips to the left. Fermanek comes to the right side, breaks the tackle, cuts it upfield, breaks another tackle. He's at the 5, he's into the end zone for a touchdown. 3 missed tackles, and he's in for the score.
Number 12, Alex Fermanek carries the ball for the Pickers.
Makes it 28-7. That's a big play.
You know, obviously they're not tackling well, and right now there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to tell them when they come off the field, you got to keep your head up, you got to get your head across, and you got to wrap them up. But it's almost infectious. Like nobody out there is making a tackle.
We'll see if they go for 1 or 2. They're going to line up for 1. 28-7, 6:56 to go in the half. Been all Northeast this whole ball game. Titusville showing some spurts, but not be able to put anything solid together. Snap, placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:56 to go in the first half, 29-7. Great Pickers on top of our Titusville Rockets.
Nothing says community more than local sports. Cheering on our favorite teams while our young athletes learn about hard work, teamwork, and building character. At Homerwood, community begins with our employees. Those same traits we look for in our athletes are the same characteristics we look for in our employees. And it shows in the quality of our products that we're proud to stand behind and on. From our employees and their families, we say thank you for making us part of your community. Go Rockets! Interstate Pipe and Supply is proud to announce their celebration of 50 years in business. Holding true to their motto, service means business, they offer a full knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering. They are not just a plumbing location, but a one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently. They have been a primary pipe supplier in Titusville for 40-plus years. Good luck to the Titusville Rockets this year, and thank you for making Interstate Titusville's premier pipe supplier.
So Casey Birch gets ready to tee up once again for Northeast, leading by a score of 29-7. Back deep for Titusville, Landon Palma and Isaac Jackson. They're standing back at about their 10 as we get set to go. Here's 6:56 to go, first half. Waiting for the whistle. And here we go. Kick's going to go down the left side. It's going to hit at the 10. It's going to be picked up over by the 5.
That's a good kick there.
Jackson coming up the left side, breaks up the middle, goes to the outside. He's across the 40. It's got to get a block. Brings it up across the left side. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25. He's being chased. He's not going to be caught. 95 yards. Is that Landon Palma?
They're grabbing old Mole by the neck.
Yeah. Old Landon Palma with a 95-yard kick return. That's a big touchdown for Titusville.
You stopped the bleeding on that one.
Yes, you did. And you brought a little momentum. Landon Palma.
That was a
second time we've seen him do
kickoff
that.
return. You get your ball, you run it across the middle field, wait for that seam to open up, he hit it, and off he went.
I really
Great
thought
job.
they had an angle on him, 10 and another guy. But,
So did they.
They did too.
We'll look at it after the extra point.
We're going to go for 2 here?
Yeah, it looks like we are.
About the 3-yard line.
So Titusville with a 95-yard kickoff return. I think it's about 95. We'll get the official count. We'll send 2 to the left, 1 to the right. They attempt to go now for the 2-point conversion. Baroque under center. Got Harvey in the backfield. backfield. LaRoque's going to throw. Roll to the outside. Get going.
Nobody
you can
out
get there.
there.
Nobody there. And Boaz takes it in for the 2-point conversion. And a little hit afterwards. 2-point conversion is good for Titusville. That helps. 29-15 for Titusville. Here's a kickoff return.
I was a little nervous when he let it hit the ground.
That's Landon Palmer. He's at about the 7.
There it goes sideways.
Brings
and
it up.
Plant and go. There you go.
That was just a good run. You're right. And
Somebody did a great job out here. Is that 82?
82 or 83.
Is that the tight end?
Yeah. I thought the couple guys had shots at him, but they gave up on it. Looks like maybe Travis Tarr or Jack Elon, I'm not sure which, was out there. We'll have to ask the spotters up here. But a 93-yard return for Landon Palmer. And see if Titusville now can play on this momentum a little bit, Vic, at 29-14 or 15. Pretty good run there, Mr. L.
Yes, it was. On the other side there, because you really got a nice seam. I like the way he took it up the sideline. But the more exciting play was the 2-point conversion, because it looked a little iffy there at first.
Yeah, I thought Boaz wasn't going to see that, and then all of a sudden he just pulled it down. Nobody was there, as Vic said, and punched it in for the 2 points. So that could be a big turnaround. What do you remember that play? It's 6:40 in the first half. Titusville with a kickoff. Now Nick Wright will be kicking off. It'll be Brock Kahn standing back at about the 5. He's going to take the ball at the 10. Got to get a stop here now. Comes out across the 15, the 20, 25, and across the 30. And he being missed, and now they gang up on him and stop him. He hops around out there. We missed the tackles, and he gets it out to the 32. Not a bad return on that kickoff.
And we'll take that every time.
Yep, we'll give him 32.
On the 30-yard line.
Coach Baldwin was telling us during the interview yesterday that Nick Wright, who is a soccer player, made it to camp the entire time, was able to do both football and his soccer practices.
Now he does only kicking, right? He's not playing any defense and strictly
just on the team,
Nick,
correct?
Yeah. Double to the left and 2 to the right for Northeast. Northeast now going to try to get his momentum back, up 14. Titusville wants to stop here. Looks like we're going to shoot on the right side. Bish trying to get up in there. Ball carrier going out of the left side. He breaks it across the 40, driven out of bounds at the 45.
Ball carrier to number 16, Dylan Sayers.
Dylan Sayers with the ball carrier for Northeast. Picks up enough for the first down. Again, getting to the outside. They get their ceiling is out there pretty good.
Well, they've got some alignments now, and I think they're making second calls at the line of scrimmage, and they're picking their way. 'Cause the guy went around there. He cleared the outside without any trouble.
First down and 10. The ball's out to the 42 of Northeast. They'll send 2 to the right, 2 to the left once again. Single in the backfield with the quarterback. On the snap, giving off to the running back, breaks the tackle, Fermanac, and ball's on the 4, on the ground, and I think Titusville has it. Titusville saying they have it, and the officials haven't said that yet.
8 got it.
And we're waiting for the officials. There it is. Titusville has the fumble recovery. Big play, Titusville. I don't know who makes a stop here.
Spinning around. Somebody.
Oh, 51.
Got an elbow on the ball. Number 8 sat on it.
Caleb Dunlap with causing the fumble. So good job by Titusville. We'll see now. This could be real big, Vic, if we can put some points more on the board now off of this turnover. It's at the 44-yard line of Northeast. See what we can do. Palmer comes wide to the left. Stover goes wide to the right. Now we have double tight ends. Now we got a man stacked on the right side in this slot. That would probably be Corcoran. Ball's given off to Harvey. He's driving straight ahead. Tries to get to the outside. Still up. Now he's knocked down. There's a bunch of white shirts in there for Northeast. Picks up about 3.
30. Tackle made by number 30, Jesse Phelps.
Well, we need to get the ball in the hands of number 2 and number 5. Landon Palmer, number 2.
Yes, and Isaac Jackson.
Both had, obviously, Palmer's went the distance. Jackson almost broke one, so you need to get the ball in their hands somehow.
Yeah, we didn't think we had any speed last year, and then Palmer picked up one, and we thought, whoops, that little boy has some speed. And he showed pretty good speed there, too. Not a big boy. Jackson wide left, Palmer wide right. Corcoran slot left. Tailback.
Nice hole.
Nice hole. Breaks to the outside. Drives straight ahead. Close to the first down. Could be about a yard short. Right now we seem to be holding our own on the line. In fact, we're picking it up a little bit. Fermanac, I think, is getting a little tired. He's getting up a little bit slow. Hard worker for Northeast is Fermanac. He is he's a senior, 6'1", 180. Solid.
One thing I like
athlete.
on that two-point conversion, we saw our quarterback show a little athleticism, and he saw the goal line, and he went for it. So
doubles to the right for Titusville. It's a third down and about 2, maybe. It goes again to Harvey. Drives straight ahead. He's got enough for the first down.
Yes. Somebody else, number 10, helped out there at the end.
Yeah, Levi Nosco. You got Nosco. That's a big play. Just keep driving. We have a lot of time. 4:33 left in the half. (29-15). Northeast on top, but Titusville driving now. They have it inside the 35 to the 34-yard line of Northeast, first down and 10. Isaac Jackson goes wide to the right. We'll keep Corcoran in the slot left, and Landon Palma on the left. Check that, both doubles on the right, Palma on the left. Gonna look to throw. Looking over the middle. He's got a man in the middle. Oh, underthrows him. And there's the flag. Isaac Jackson turned around and said, hey, something's wrong here. And now there's 2 flags.
Well, that guy just threw one late. I'm not sure why, but
Fermanac is really upset out there that he was called for interference. Isaac Jackson turned around immediately to see the flag. And we'll see how they call it. Waiting for them to move the chains. Is that a spot foul in high school ball?
Yeah. No.
No, I thought it was 15.
It's at least 10.
Well, first down and 10.
First and 10 for the
Titusville, and it's at the 20-yard line. So Northeast suffering just a little bit here at the hands of the Rockets. Doubles to the left for Titusville, single to the right. Momentum coming Titusville's way. 4:07 left to go in the half. LaRoque to Nicholson. Breaks the tackle, drives it straight ahead. He's down close to the 15.
11.
That's a good run.
11. Down to the 11.
Charlie Nicholson. Number 27, Carter Swabitt on the tackle.
When they're back to the 12. Yeah, they picked up about 8.
Yeah.
A second down and 3.
Titusville with a second down, 3. Ball's at the 11. This is really an important turnover if we score here. Palmer wide right. Jackson comes wide left. Corcoran goes in the slot left. Charlie Nicholson's in the backfield. 3:25 left to go, first half. LaRoque to Nicholson. Nicholson cuts it up.
Good hole.
And he's going to...
Close to the first down marker.
Maybe.
I like what he did there. He thought about popping it to the outside, but he wasn't going to go. So he squared up, took it up inside, and they're about a yard short. A positive gain. Keep this drive moving. Keep the clock moving. We run a touchdown here as late as we can. It's all the better.
One on the play. Bring up a 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
And if I remember correctly, we received the second half kickoff.
We do.
So you can piggyback off that.
And that could be very important. Doubles to the right, singles to the left for the Rockets. Big third down play. We're in 4-down territory. Parker Harvey back at tailback for Titusville. And he gets it straight off the left side, up across the 5, in towards the goal line, down to about the 2.
Number 7, Parker Harvey carries the ball for
I really think our offensive line is starting to take control here the last couple series, offense and defense.
Well, now this is where fatigue will set in a little bit at the end of the half. You know, they were delivering all the punches, and now we've counter-punched, and Parker Harvey with a real strong run down to the 2.
First and goal, Titusville from the 2. Lots of time left in the first half. Palmer, wide right, doubles to the left for Titusville. Harvey, single tailback. It is Harvey
Touchdown.
on a counter, touchdown. So Parker Harvey takes it in from 2 out, and coach says we're going to go for 1. 2:05 left to go in the first half. Harvey picks up the score. That was a big offensive series for Titusville. Picking off getting the fumble and then taking it in from about 30 yards out on a series of plays, and makes it 29-21 with the extra point to come. That's big, Vic.
Yes, it is. And this extra point's big. We got to stay. We gave up that 2, which hurt, but we got to stay within 1 touchdown of them.
Snap, placement, kick is no good.
Snap was dropped.
Or it was bad snap.
Bad snap, one of the 2.
2:05 to go in the half. 29-21. Titusville now down by 8, but a big comeback for the Rockets, and momentum now on Titusville's side. I'd go back to what you were saying there, Vic, in terms of, and Al, you can jump on this too. I think conditioning is starting to pay off just a little bit here in this second quarter, late in the first half. Titusville seems to have just a little bit more spunk to them right now.
Well, you saw our offensive line work very well. Parker picked his holes. He almost looked like a little bit like Le'Veon Bell. Picked his holes, went right through there, just let his legs do the rest.
Hey, you can't talk about Le'Veon Bell with a Cleveland Browns sitting next to me. I'm going to get punched out up here.
Hey, listen.
Hey, he might be playing for the Browns next year.
Hey, Le'Veon Bell isn't even playing, so I don't even want to hear about him.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
He's home whining because he's only going to get $13 million this year.
Oh, stop it.
That's what we do.
We're going to pass a hat here at halftime and send it through the stands for the guy.
You and your uncle.
Cousin,
uncle.
Look at this line. Boy, it'd be nice if he could kick this ball right through those guys.
Right to tee it up at the 40.
Ground.
And
Their
one man back
should be
at the 5.
Blocking scheme will be goofed up if they can do it.
And it's going to be
That's
short
going to be
kick.
good too.
And it's going to hit at the 25.
There we go. Get him.
Get him. Got to get him, and they do. They fumbled the ball. No, he didn't. I'm sorry. I got excited there. Good job by coverage team, and Titusville defense now got to come up strong with a minute and 59 to go in the first half. So we'll see now if Titusville can get it done.
It's a nice little drop shot here.
Well, that ball has those funny ends on it, and it doesn't always bounce the way you think, and that helps you a lot.
Boy, we had him back almost at the 10-yard line.
Well, he only got about 5, so good coverage. Jacobson on the stop. 1:59 to go in the half. Titusville now's defense got to step up.
We have 3 timeouts, so if we can get some stops here, we can get the ball back.
Trips to the right now for Northeast, 2 to the left. They're spread us out.
This quarterback's going to run
Fermanak, yeah, he's the runner. Straight up the middle, out cuts to the outside, and drives straight ahead and out across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
12, Alex Fermanak.
Charles Nicholson on the tackle.
Number 4, Charlie Nicholson.
Say one thing,
we have to attack the line of scrimmage when they have everybody, when it's an empty backfield. The quarterback's going to run it or throw it. The inside guys aren't important anyway.
10 the Great Pickers.
First down and 10 with 1:51 to go. 8-point game right now, Northeast on top.
Because it should be 6-on-5 when they run that formation on the inside.
We got to get more.
Go ahead, Al. Go ahead.
We got to get more aggressive. I mean, it was an empty backfield. We know something was up.
Yep. Trips to the left. Fermanak coming across the right side. And he's going to get hit and pick up maybe 3 or 4 on the play.
There's a flag
down.
coming. It's either a face mask or a hold.
Number 12, Alex Fermanak. Tackle made by number 4, Charlie Nicholson. And there is a flag on the play.
We have an injury of Northeast down on the field, one of their linemen.
Wait for the call on the, I don't think there's anybody from Northeast there, so it's got to be on Titusville. It couldn't be a hold. It must be a face mask, something of that type.
At halftime, we'll bring you the sights and sounds of the Titusville High School Marching Band.
And the player is up for Northeast. Tamaron Hoyt.
I believe it is a face mask.
Yeah, I think so. Personal foul, face mask, that's 15. We don't need that, though. That hurts. I'm sure it wasn't intentional.
Flag on the play is a face mask.
Don't want to give them those 3 yards. Make them work for everything. But Just a reach.
Have they asked you to suit up yet, Al?
No, not with my little bum leg. Vic could go on my place.
Between the two of us, we don't have two good legs.
Wireless Mike, once again, proudly brought to you by the Titusville Dairy Products Company, and this week, Farmhouse Barbecue. That sounds good this weekend, Labor Day weekend. Barbecue.
When does it not sound good?
Oh, yeah. When do you put your grill away, or do you grill in the wintertime?
It just goes to the porch. It's still in play.
First down at 10 Northeast. There's
no days off.
Good.
Titusville 49-48. We'll go on with the game. They can talk about food. Looking to throw.
There we
Get
go.
some pressure in the ball. Just up short.
That's a good thing because I think number 7 there was going to cut it off.
Yeah, he saw that. Parker was reading that.
Pass attempt to number 12, Alex.
Brings up a second down.
Falls incomplete.
Linebacker.
Second down 10.
Oh, boy.
Second down at 10 now for Northeast.
We need a stop here.
Yeah, we do.
Because we're still 2 scores down. We can't afford the third.
Are they ever going to retire you?
So far, so good. 0-0. We haven't lost any. Undefeated.
Doubles to the right now for Northeast.
We have a tournament tomorrow.
Now they have a man in the wing left. A little bit different formation. Maybe an extra blocking man. Now they put a man in motion to the left. They give it to the man in motion going left side. Cuts it up the field. He's out across the 20 and brought down and checked that inside the 40, not the 20, inside the 40.
Number 2, Lucas Russell.
Brought down about the 37. Titusville has a man down at midfield.
Number 5.
We have a timeout on the field for an injury.
No.
No, it's I can't see a number just
either
yet.
6 or 8. No.
Could be Bish.
He could be going down to Reading.
Looks like maybe cramp. The play, nonetheless, will be enough for a first down, and it's inside the Titusville 40 to about the 37. So we do need to come up with a stop here with 101 left in the. And I believe it's Ryan Bish that is the injured player for Titusville.
You see Dr. Dvorkin, the new orthopedic surgeon at Titusville Area Hospital down on the sidelines?
That'd make me nervous.
Well, he's still on the sidelines. He's not out on the field yet.
No, Dr. Dvorkin.
Oh.
Dvorkin.
Very nice guy. Very nice guy.
Oh, I have no.
First down and 10 as we get back underway here. Doubles to the right, 2 to the left for Northeast. And now
going to call a timeout.
there is a timeout on the field, Titusville.
Hey, Al, how about walking up to Dr. Dvorkin and welcoming him to the program and the community?
Did that before the game.
Yeah, with a microphone now.
Okay, all righty. Q, hint.
He's been on the show before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love his name, too, and Vic is one to always catch him.
You guys are thinking of Dvorkian.
Kevorkian.
Oh.
Yes, now you got me screwed up.
Well, that doesn't take much. Just needed a nudge.
I think it came that way, didn't he?
He's down there doing his...
He's probably busy with the athlete
He's busy with the athlete right now.
Right off the bat, let me tell you something, you guys. I'm standing up here. You guys are wearing your... Cambridge and Seneca and Sharpsville uniforms. I'm the only guy up here with the right equipment on.
Not the right colors.
Brown and gold.
That's not gold.
Yeah,
gold.
That's green.
That's green.
Gold.
Adam.
He says I'm staying out of it.
Swing that camera around there and get a picture. My colorblind friend up here.
He's colorblind. He's a Browns fan. He's colorblind. My goodness.
Yeah, he's really a Steelers fan. We just haven't told him.
Doubles to the right, single to the left. Now man in motion for. Here comes Fermanek at the right side. Got a man to the outside. He's out across the 30. 25 brought down about the 20. Big game.
It's Alex Fermanek.
45 seconds now, and the clock is stopped.
7 and 4. Number 7, Parker Harvey. Number 4, Charlie Nicholson on the tackle. We have a timeout on the field.
Number 22, is that Corkland? He did a nice job at turning it back inside, but we didn't have any backside pursuit.
Thing that hurt us. We had any pursuit, the guy would have no.
You get nothing. Yeah. Well, we got to make the stop, too, after he gets the pursuit in.
Yep.
We've had trouble making the stop after we've been in contact.
Not playing very well east or west, for sure.
We're at 46 seconds left in the first half. 29-21 Northeast, and they're driving. They get the ball down inside Titusville's 25 to about the 20, close to the 20-yard line. In fact, it's sitting right on the 20-yard line. And that's what we'll have it first down and 10. So Fermanac doing a lot of damage. This big running back, quarterback.
We need a couple stops.
Yeah, we do. We do.
They have 2 timeouts left. We got to make them use them and get that clock running.
So Northeast coming out of the timeout. We'll see what they call. And they're going to put their starting quarterback back into the game.
So if you could just make one play on attack, don't give them yards.
Schreckler looking to throw. Has a man deep to the end zone. Picked off. We have a flag on the play. Palmer coming across the left side, gets a block, and he's going to turn it upfield, but we have roughing the passer back here.
Roughing the passers. Gee.
Oh, my goodness.
Take a look at this. There's no doubt.
Boy, that's the turnover we needed, but we're going to have the penalty for roughing the passer. We can see it here. And, yep, it's there. And so that'll bring the ball back into the hands. As a matter of fact, it'll not even bring it back. It'll move it downfield.
Be a spot foul plus 15. Or is it going from the line of scrimmage?
I'm not sure how this works, to be honest with you. I don't.
Probably the line of scrimmage now.
The foul occurred at the 30-yard
half
line.
the distance to the goal either way.
How do you break that down in films, Vic, when you want these kids to play with passion?
We already know. We already know on that one. He knew the ball was gone, and he took two good steps.
Yeah.
You know, served no purpose.
You run past him. The word stop. You had plenty of time to stop. So that's
very frustrating. There was the play you needed.
Yep. You get the play you want, and the penalty's now going to nullify it. So, what are they calling?
Offsetting.
I'm not sure what they're calling here now. Now they've changed it. What? Roughing the passer? Titusville.
Illegal man
Illegal
down.
hit. Nullifying, and it'll take the play over. I'm not sure what the second call was.
I don't know.
Helmet hit, I think, to the helmet.
It was we have offsetting penalties.
So it
looks like the play will stand, and Rockets will take over.
I don't know how that can happen. Because our penalty occurred when they had possession of the ball, unless they're saying they threw it and there's no possession.
The penalty's already been thrown for Titusville. The play's in motion.
But there's been a change of possession. The ball was in the air when the penalty was
he threw the flag there for lowering the head. I don't understand that at all.
Neither do the Northeast coaches. They're not terribly impressed with it.
No. We might have to get an explanation on that one. I don't understand.
Well, there's going to be easy to explain once they call.
Send out to the refs right now.
The District 10.
You want my opinion?
No.
Yeah. Well, the kid did rough the passer, but there was a helmet hit, so I think this might be is offsetting, but we'll take it.
Parker Harvey out across the right side, breaks the tackle, brings it out close to the 15-yard line.
And I take it into the halftime.
I mean, that's fine too. I understand that, but technically,
there was not a change of possession. The ball was in the air when we committed our foul.
Yeah.
Then the foul was called on them after we had possession, so they have to offset. I don't get it, and they're probably right, but.
Yeah,
that's a goofy rule if that's the rule.
That's strange.
There you go.
First half. After that, we'll see if we can get an explanation for it. 29-21, Northeast on top. Good last half of second quarter for the Rockets. See if we can keep the momentum going. They get the ball when we come back. Halftime, 29-21, Northeast.
Are you moving at the speed of business? File transfers, multiple locations, video chat. Companies these days are using more data than ever, and it's got to be fast. With gigabit internet from Armstrong Business Solutions, you can keep up with a pack no matter what size your company is. We can provide your business a reliable connection to our advanced fiber optic network with speeds from 100 megs up to 10 gigs per second. Get your business in the fast lane. Armstrong Business Solutions. Your business is our business.
Community Connect Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit, member-owned financial institution, and becoming a member is pretty easy. Stop in, call, or visit our website at communityconnectfcu.com and click Join to get started. Ask about our money market accounts, low-interest loans on new and used vehicles, or start saving for the holidays with a Christmas Club account. Visit us today to get started. We're Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street, Titusville. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home is dedicated to providing the highest level of service to Titusville and surrounding communities. Our family and staff continues the tradition started by Gordon B. Garrett in 1965, treating our clients with care and respect. Since then, we have grown, now in our third generation and in 2 locations, 303 North Washington Street and 203 East Main Street, Titusville. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, a history of tradition and commitment to excellence. Interstate Pipe and Supply is proud to announce their celebration of 50 years in business. Holding true to their motto, service means business, they offer a full knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering. They are not just a plumbing location, but a one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently. They have been a primary pipe supplier in Titusville for 40-plus years. Good luck to the Titusville Rockets this year, and thank you for making Interstate Titusville's premier pipe supplier. Anderson Physical Therapy is committed to your long-term health and well-being. With certified licensed therapists, Anderson's can provide therapy for all your rehabilitation needs. With offices located at 202 Union Street in Titusville and 118 Main Street, Ute, Anderson looks forward to opening their new location in Cambridge Springs, making it convenient for you to get back to doing the things you enjoy. So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
And welcome back. This is the Anderson Physical Therapy, Clifford's Carpets and Waterbeds halftime show, and we will now bring you the sights and sounds of the Titusville High School Marching Band. the Titusville High School Marching Band performing here at the home opener at Carter Field. Rockets trail 29-21. We'll talk about this first half of play and what the Rockets need to do in the second half, or what they need to continue to do. But first, we'll continue our Anderson Physical Therapy, Clifford's Carpets and Waterbeds halftime show. We'll be right back.
Whoever said it's only a dog never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
So, State Farm will be here to help protect our home.
Of course.
What about here?
Yep. Nice.
Okay. Here?
Who puts tinfoil in the microwave?
Here? Here? Here?
Feels a little awkward.
A little.
Here?
Here too.
So cold.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
It's Joe Taylor Ford's 17th anniversary, and we are celebrating all month long. Get 0% APR for 72 months, plus 1,000 Ford credit bonus cash on a new 2018 Ford Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Or get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 2,800 additional savings off MSRP on a new 2018 Ford F-150 Super Crew XLT with 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost. Make sure you take advantage of Joe Taylor Ford's top-of-the-line lifetime warranty on all new cars.
See Joe Taylor.
Thank you for 17 great years.
And welcome back. Halftime here. Rockets trail 29-21, but a nice effort by the Titusville Rockets towards the end of that first half, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Do want to pass along a score to you from Mike Fiorello, who's covering the Bulldogs and Cash game. Cash leading at the half, 42-0.
I see a trend there.
There you go. Try that again.
I see a
Meadville,
trend in that ball game.
Yeah, Meadville obviously down this year. Cash, Vic, though, solid program the last number of years. Well, since they came together as a team.
You put three schools together. I remember back in the day when Maplewood pulled that stunt about 40 years ago, and they were untouchable for about 3 or 4 years.
Speaking of untouchable, they got a great game tonight against Cochranton.
Big game. They had a big game last week. The quarterback threw for a bunch.
McFadden. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim's here too, and Al Rickerson. I thought it was just our
He's napping.
No, that's not a problem. I'm having a good time listening. That's just fine.
You and Al have.
Al, how you doing, buddy?
Hey. We have to calm these youngsters down.
Al, what's been going on down on the sidelines?
One thing I don't like to see is when you get your defensive backs and your safeties trying to push people out of bounds. It's okay if they're almost on the line, but when they're 5 yards off the line, out of bounds, you have to tackle them.
Well, I'm sure that conversation's going on. They haven't tackled well from sideline to sideline in the first half.
But they really haven't, and I think as you see the films, the coaching staff's going to have quite a little bit of discussion about that in the whole ballgame. And not tackling has not been good on Titusville's side. And
the beauty of the whole thing is we have got a couple breaks.
Yes, we did.
In the first half, and we get another break. We got the ball to start the second half.
Well, the big break came right there in that penalty situation where we had the roughing the passer and then the interception by Landon Palma as in the run back, and then they threw the flag for the use of the helmet or intent, and they ended up giving the ball to Titusville. I don't quite understand that.
The only thing I can think of, they tried to say it was post-possession when we intercepted the ball, which it wasn't. I mean, the kid threw the ball. Our guy took 2 steps and flattened him.
Yeah, so. I don't. It would seem to me that they throw the flag, you walk it off against Titusville, and then Titusville would take possession plus the penalty if you're going to give the ball to Titusville. But somehow something has to happen besides
you
just
can't do that
exchange.
when there's a change of possession.
Yeah, so
should have been offsetting.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just like our coach is going to be talking about tackling, I think those officials are going to be talked to about calls.
Yeah, they'll have to look that one up. And
I thought they've done a good game. They've
done a good game.
They've made the calls, and
they've done a good
question
game.
that one.
And I think that's one that will be explained as the days go by. 21 points for Titusville. One, I didn't think they were going to get that many the way the first half started out, but in the second part of the second quarter, Vic Titusville seemed to pick it up.
Hey, one
the
thing's for
touchdown
sure.
run back was so big.
We said right off the bat, it was easy to say right off the bat when they ran the kickoff back, but special teams are important. Well, Titusville got their special teams, so that's been neutralized. The difference this ball game is they've done a better job of tackling than we are. Our drives, when you think about it, we've had to drive them down the field, grind it out, and if we can make some more tackles, they're going to make plays. They've got an offense that's got it spread out. We have not been able to contain the outside when they've got it spread out. So they got to make some adjustments inside. They're going to have to bring somebody up. I'll tell you, they've got to keep their ends on the outside, Jim. They cannot. The linebackers have to take care of the off-tackle hole when they spread you out 4 and 5 receiver deep.
But we'll see if they can make those adjustments. Like you mentioned a second ago, the Titusville Rockets will get the ball to start this half, and that first drive of this second half is going to be very important. That could set the tone of the second half. If we can take the ball and push it down and get some points out of it, that's going to be very critical.
And I'll tell you, the problem I see with our defense, when they have a team like this, if you're not making penetration, they've got time to make decisions. They're going to have problems. But the problem is they're getting to our outside. They're running our people off because we're playing man-man. I don't like to play man-to-man in high schools. You lose your run support, okay? If you're playing a zone, you got the up corners who are taking their read steps, and they're reading that runner pass, and they're settling down in a zone. But we're all running out. They run 4 receivers and 5. They run them all out of there. The quarterback just picked his hole, and off he went.
Yeah.
I got some scores. You want some scores?
Yeah.
Wilmington and Farrell tied at 12 in the third.
That's a big game down there.
Yeah.
Mercer Northwestern tied at 7 in the third. Slippery Rock leads Reynolds in the third 10-6. West Middlesex nearly ahead of Lakeview, 28-0. Let's see, you've got Cambridge Springs leading over Sagertown in the third, 16-0. That Maplewood-Cochranton game, Vic, 28-8 in the third, Maplewood.
Do we play Maplewood again?
No.
That's such.
Yeah.
Let's see. Union City and Eisenhower are tied in the third at 24. Sharpsville leading Iroquois 56-0.
Wow.
I'm guessing the mercy roll has been in effect.
I bet you guys are just going to miss going
yeah, we do.
to the southwest.
Yeah.
Grove City with the 40-0 lead over Greenville in the third.
Wow.
We mentioned Conneaut with the 40-0 lead over Meadville. Sharon just ahead of Hickory 21-17 in the third. Mercyhurst Prep leads Corey 21-zip. Fairview with the 16-0 lead over Girard. General McLean with the 21-6 lead over DuBois. Fort LaBeouf ahead of Warren in the second, 34-20. Oil City, 36-0 lead over Franklin.
Oh, so much for the rivalry.
I'll tell you what, Oil City, Vic, this year is...
Hey, can you run that play again?
Which one?
The one we've been talking about, that interception.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, we got to take a quick timeout.
No.
Yeah. This has been the Anderson Physical Therapy. Clifford Carpets and Waterbeds halftime show.
How many years
Second half action coming up next.
Nothing says community more than local sports. Cheering on our favorite teams while our young athletes learn about hard work, teamwork, and building character. At Homerwood, community begins with our employees. Those same traits we look for in our athletes are the same characteristics we look for in our employees. And it shows in the quality of our products that we're proud to stand behind and on. From our employees and their families, we say thank you for making us part of your community. Go Rockets!
Hospital partners, Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital together provide a continuum of high-quality care across Crawford County. Both create the ultimate patient experience. Every patient, every time. Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital are more than a hospital. We are a hospital partner, a community partner, a family partner, and a health partner.
Ball and football go hand in hand, just like yards and the products made by Steel. At Titusville TrueValue, we offer a full selection of Steel chainsaws, pole saws, leaf blowers, weed eaters, and hedge trimmers to prepare your yard for fun this fall. So get the full lineup of Steel's equipment so the chores are out of the way so you can go out to play. Steel, available now at your Titusville TrueValue. Behind every good project is your Titusville TrueValue. Anderson Physical Therapy is committed to your long-term health and well-being. With certified licensed therapists, Anderson's can provide therapy for all your rehabilitation needs. With offices located at 202 Union Street in Titusville and 118 Main Street, Tityute, Anderson looks forward to opening their new location in Cambridge Springs, making it convenient for you to get back to doing the things you enjoy. So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
And welcome back. Second half action just moments away. Our coverage of Titusville Rocket football this season is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Larry's Auto Service, by TrueValue Hardware, by Armstrong, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by Titusville Dairy Products Company, by the Meadville Medical Center, Titusville Area Hospital, by Joe Taylor Ford, by the Barking Lot, by Community Connect Federal Credit Union, by the Gordon P. Garrett Funeral Home, by Homerwood, by Clifford's Carpets and Waterbeds, by Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning, by Family Video, by Corky's Pizza and Subs. At the half, Rockets trail 29-21. And we're going to go back to, I think, if we can find it here, Jim.
Well, we're going to try to take another look at that little bit of a discussion play, as we call it. The quarterback was back from Northeast to throw. He releases the ball, and then Titusville roughs the passer. Here it is. And no, that's not it.
Yep.
That's the play right before. That's not it either.
Now we're getting
the next play maybe.
Yeah, we're going to get there. And
no, I'll look for it.
The end of the second quarter.
Yeah, the question was,
I know.
two penalties.
You lectured me today on replay.
I did.
One is the roughing the passer, and then at the end of the play, Titusville intercepts and runs the ball back, and then they call Northeast for using lowering the helmet. So, and Titusville took possession at that point, which we really don't know is the right call, but we don't know for sure. Everybody
it must
been
be the right
discussing
call. It worked out for us.
Yeah, it worked out for us. That'd be okay. Yeah. It's a moot point as we get set to go. Titusville will receive the kick. Kickoff goes down to the right side.
Let it go.
And out of bounds. So Titusville have a first down, 10 out of the 35. I assume that's what Titusville Rockets will do, and coach says, yeah, we'll take it at the 35. So we'll see if Titusville can get some momentum going here and get back. They're down 8 points. It was quite a first half. It was momentum, back and forth. And both of them, here's the play you're talking about.
Oh, that ball was in the air for 2 seconds afterwards. Hey, Greg, show that again.
Yeah.
Watch it. Watch. No, you can see it. We got the line on it.
They're watching the replay of that end of the first half play. Titusville has the ball first down and 10. They're at their own 35-yard line. Palmer will come wide to the left. Isaac Jackson goes wide right. Corkins in slot right. And Harvey is at the running back position. Boaz LaRoque under center. To Harvey, trying to get to the outside, and he's not going to get there. Ray Brook one tackle, and he does get out there to about the 37. Picks up a couple of yards I didn't think he was going to get. But no help on the blocking side there. He had to outrun 4 defenders just to get pick up the couple of yards.
He's not built to run outside. He needs to. And the problem is, and it's not a problem. This is a young team and a new coaching staff and new plays, but we haven't had any misdirection plays. No. Everything we've done, we've gone in one direction, and eventually they'll get to that.
Stover comes wide to the left. Corcoran in slot left. Single to the right for Titusville. Wide side of the field to Titusville's right. Off to the tailback, driving straight ahead. Out to the 39 and
push.
A scrum and a whistle.
Out to the 40.
Maybe get to the 40-yard line. Yep, that's where they're going to spot it. Pick up of another 2, bring up a 3rd down 6.
I'd like to see a bootleg, just a simple bootleg, Jim.
I don't see him, well, so far this year, second game, but I haven't seen him try to run Boaz very often. You saw the 2-point conversion. That's the most we've seen him run this year. Not seen anything that has been a designed bootleg yet, but could be in the playbook. Coach said he's going to try some different things here this evening. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for the Rockets. Strong side right once again for Titusville. Boaz looking over the middle, still looking. Now he's got to pull her down. Going to come up across, takes on the tackler. Drives straight ahead. Good run out to the 50, inside the 50, about the 49. That was a good run.
The Rock drops back, decides to scramble, and gets a Rocket first down.
It's a first down.
We have a Northeast player down.
Timeout on the field.
21 and 10.
First down for Titusville right at midfield. That was a big play, and there you talk about not a designed run, but a good athletic move by Boaz. And be enough for Titusville to pick up the first down at midfield. Now the officials are asking Titusville to move back. Here you can see the play. Nothing there. I like this, puts his head down, can take care of the ball. Drive straight ahead. Took on about 2 or 3 tacklers.
Jennifer.
He is a junior, Boaz, 6 foot, listed at 180, so he's not a real small boy out there.
Well, I think his own teammates may have ran into him.
I think so. There was several on the tackle out there. That's one of the things when you get into the scrum situation, so many legs moving out there and many bodies flying in, somebody's bound to get a knee twisted or something. I'm not sure what happened in this situation.
He may have gotten a stinger just by coming both ways.
They're looking at his, talking to him, yeah. He's acting like he may have. I didn't see, of course, we couldn't see anything happening helmet-wise. When we get back underway, it's 10:16 left to go here in the third quarter.
This is a good play by the quarterback. Sets, looks for another receiver.
That's good blocking.
Resets. 61 gets a good block.
That's one of the things.
Now watch these guys coming in. There's the kid right there. Boom. Helmet to his own teammate's head.
Yeah.
Got it right in the jaw.
Yep. That young man, that's their Carter Swabic, junior linebacker.
First down and 10, ball spotted at midfield.
He walked off by himself, so hopefully he's okay. Titusville now will have a first down and 10 midfield. We'll send Stover wide to the right, and we'll put Corcoran in the slot right. We'll keep Palma on the left side here. It goes to the first man through, Parker Harvey, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. He spins off the first tackler, but doesn't get anything, maybe lose a half a yard or so.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Good defensive play there by
number 58, Lucas Marska.
The Northeast Grape Pickers.
Awesome play, bring up a 2nd and 11.
So the ball moves back to the 49 at Titusville, 2nd down 11. Just underway here in the second half.
Yeah, fourth quarter.
9:28.
John stopped up for 3 minutes. Oh, here you go.
Jackson comes wide left. Corcoran slot left. Palma wide right. Under center. Baroque gives it off to Harvey. Wants to get to the outside. He's got the hustle. Makes the corner. And driven out of bounds at about the 45 of Northeast. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 5.
Number 16, Dylan Sayers on the tackle.
That time he did get the corner.
Going to take a break.
I'd say 6. 3rd down and 6.
29-21, Northeast on top. Titusville's first drive getting the third quarter underway.
He's a good change of pace back. He's shifty and quick on the inside. Nicholson.
Yes,
he's
Nicholson,
in the lineup now.
Last week they used Nicholson and Bish, but remember Bish went down in the first half, so we haven't seen much of him since then. But yeah, Nicholson can give you some good yardage. Doubles right, single left, Titusville. LaRoque wants to throw, pulls it down, going to go to his right, still looking downfield. Breaks it up the middle, out across the 40.
Holding.
Flag down. Dadgummit, 2 flags down. He takes it out to the 36, but that's going to come back.
Number 18,
that's too bad.
Scrambles for a Rocket first down, but there are
one thing he has to learn.
Number 4, Brock
if he's going to scramble, he's got to know where his receivers are, because he's running to the other side and there's nobody out there. But he did an excellent job again of running with the ball.
Yeah, 58 had a gun on this side. They didn't see the hold. Doesn't mean it wasn't there. It just means they didn't see it. So that'll move the ball back, unfortunately, because they had a good gain. And it'll take it back inside the 50 to about the 43-yard line of Titusville. So a big loss.
43-yard line.
Bring up a 3rd and 20.
Down and 17 yards.
17, they say. So that's a big penalty. Those are drive killers.
Yes, they are.
Palmer wide to the left.
You mass protect here, Jim, and you throw it deep.
Doubles right. We haven't thrown one deep this year. Everything's been over the middle for the most part. LaRoque, we're going to throw. He's going to go way to the outside, and somebody ran inside. He threw outside. So the pass goes incomplete, and the drive stalls, and it'll be a kicking situation for Titusville.
Vic, I was having a conversation with somebody this week about the good old days back here at Carter Field, right? When you had both teams on the same sideline.
Oh, yeah.
What was that like? A lot of yelling between coaches?
No.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
I heard they shared coffee.
Sportsmanship just reeked. The whole field smelled like a white cloth.
White tornado.
Except for a few games.
Yeah.
Oil City,
you can
Oil
see that
City and Meadville being one of them.
You got to be part of that, Al.
Al was not here.
Oh, high snap. It'll get there. Whistle.
I think they jumped.
Well, that'll not be enough to help us much. Move it up 5, but we'll still have to kick. It's 4th down and 17. The ball's at the Titusville 43. And the penalty will go against Northeast, but it'll be a 5.
Vic Carr, ambassador for good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. No, surprisingly, there wasn't much. There's a couple times, but I was there 10 years, and you're talking about basically 90 to 100 games.
Yeah. Now, tell us who was on the coaching staff when you were there. I mean, for the most.
That
most
guy
of the
sitting
time.
right behind you.
Yeah.
Mr. Crab, let's see. And there's different Mr. Liberty. And we're going to fake here.
Fake it. They got to get to the outside. He's not going to get there. Knocked out of bounds midfield. Going to run that. You're going to have to get some outside blocking.
Part of the problem was let me see that again, Luke. I think he didn't. You got to take 2 steps and pretend like you're kicking.
Got to kind of freeze them.
1st and 10.
Get them to turn their back a little bit.
49-yard line.
1st and 10 Northeast at their own 49. Yeah, he just took right off. What's that, Al?
Well, didn't look too good, but listen, I have our newest member to our community, Dr. Dvorkin here, 6-time Doctor of the Year. And
what's that? Yeah.
Dr. Dvorkin, welcome to our area. You have a few words to say, sir?
Pleasure to be here. Going from taking care of the Ravens to taking care of Titusville High School, I like it a lot better.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know what? I didn't have to pay much for that one.
Like a rusty coffin opening. Al going to his wallet.
That's pretty cool that he
there we go. Look, great
Ravens.
job right there by see that 74? 76.
Yeah.
Great job. Who is that guy?
That masked man. That happened to be Stephen Partridge.
Great play by Partridge. He fought himself upfield, turned the play in, and came back and made the play himself.
Gain over a loss of 1 on the play.
There's an adjustment.
Yes, sir.
I hollered about that at halftime.
That was
Get
Russell.
those guys upfield.
Russell has run that play very well in the first half. 2nd down 10, we'll call it. Ball's at the 49 of.
It's nice outside this booth.
Nice?
Oh, yeah.
Doubles to the left for Northeast, single to the right. Man in the wing left now for Northeast. Quarterback keeps it. Out across the 45, the 40, 35, 30. Don't know if we can get him. Down to the 20, 10, and in. Touchdown. The big boy.
Number 12, Alex Furmanek takes the ball.
Furmanek with the big touchdown run here in the third quarter. So the turnaround, hold Titusville for 3, and then they punch it in. Nobody really got a good shot at him.
But he didn't slow down any.
No, he's a good runner. Nice stiff arm right there at the end. So see if Northeast now will go for 1 or 2. That's a big play. Titusville with the opening drive, kind of a 3 and out, and Northeast makes them pay with the touchdown. They line up now for 1. 35-21. Northeast. Snap, placement, the kick is up, and the kick is no good off to the left. 6:31 to go in the third quarter. Northeast 35, Titusville 21.
Titusville High School would like to thank Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy for providing an on-premise athletic training service to our athletes. Kyle Hoser,
so that's a real big run right there, Vic, that we give up.
That's not the quarterback, is it?
Well, it depends on what play. I don't know. He runs quarterback some.
For exceptional care where you are treated like family, visit us at 2.
A lot of times they'll line him at quarterback and run him at quarterback. But he's just a strong runner, and he's had a very good game. So Titusville down 14 here in the third quarter. So a little talk there at halftime about the opportunities kind of went by the board with the 3 and out, and now the touchdown by Northeast.
And going forward on 4th down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know. It's one of those plays, we talked about it last week when we had that touchdown, 103-yard return and touchdown thrown over the middle, so on and so forth. Kind of you're a hero if you do, or you're good if you don't. And same way that had he got the yardage, good call. Didn't quite get the yardage, so turned the ball over, and Northeast had the short field, basically 50 yards, but a relatively short field compared to what would have happened probably with a punt.
Punt, we had him down probably inside the 20.
All set to go. Northeast tees it up. Kick is going to go down the left side. Going to be picked up through the legs of Palma. He's going to pick it up at the 7. Comes up across the middle of the field. Breaks to the outside. He's hit and brought down hard at about the 10-yard line. Good coverage by Northeast. And Titusville will take it over deep in their own territory at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, they've got to start catching these balls in the air.
Yeah, you can't let this thing roll.
I mean, that kid hasn't kicked one to the 10-yard line yet.
First down and 10, Titusville. The ball is at the Titusville 13. So we start this drive deep in our own territory. Oil Creek Plastics bringing you all of our replays this year and last year. Producer looks real excited over here, doesn't he?
I'm just thinking, Steve really wants to get the stuff so he can draw on the screen. I'm just thinking Vic would have a good time. The telestrator, yeah. Vic would have a good time. I don't know what he'd be drawing on there, but I think he'd have fun.
Doubles to the left, single to the right. Now we put a man in motion, Palmer to the left. Ball's given off to Harvey, drives straight through. He's going to go out across the 15. Pick up about 3 or 4 on the play.
We need about a 14-play, 85-yard drive.
Yeah, that was Nicholson on the run, not Palmer or Harvey. Well, we need to get some points here. And
plenty of time. No panic. You're only halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, it's not a panic time, but you've got to get points. You got to make something happen. Out of the huddle on a second down and about 6. Titusville will put 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Now we put Palma back in motion to the right. Give the ball a fumble. Ball's on the field, and I believe Northeast has it. Never got the handoff, and that was to Nicholson. And Titusville turns it over deep in their own territory. Ouch. We just never got our hands on that. Never made connections. And Northeast pounces right on the ball.
Ball spotted at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line. So a very short field this time for Northeast. So it'll be first down and 10 Northeast at the Titusville 17.
That's not good, John.
Northeast out of the huddle will send a man to the right. They'll send two to the left. Check that they'll send two both sides now. They spread them out. Schreckler at quarterback throws a screen to the wide out. It's complete, cuts up field, and is going to pick up about 9 on the play. I believe that was Lucas Russell on the reception.
Who's passing at? Is that 88 tackle?
Pass is complete to number 2, Lucas Russell.
Gain of not quite as much as I thought. Gain of about 7-8 yards. Brings up a second down and 3.
Second and 4.
5:27 left here in the third. 35-21. Northeast has led the whole ball game.
We've had a few breaks in this game, Jim, and I think we need another one right now.
Yeah, we sure do. This is a critical touchdown offensive series for them. Straight up the middle. Drive straight ahead, and the ball carrier takes it down to about the 5.
Ball's carried by number 4, Brock Kahn.
Brock Kahn.
88 on the tackle.
Tackle was made by number 51, Caleb Dunlap for the Rockets.
And Noah Willis.
Result is a Northeast first down.
So a first down and goal.
5-yard line, first and goal.
First and goal from the 5 now for Northeast. 2 to the left, sending 1 to the right. We're going to put 2 in the backfield split. Behind their quarterback, or beside their quarterback. Schreckler gives it off to the big man driving straight through into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that would be, I believe, Formaca. Formaca picks up the end zone, 1 more touchdown, and that's going to make it 41-21, 20-point game now. That's just strong running.
Yep.
Missed tackle there, but Titusville not able to stop there.
Could be the game right here.
Northeast now waiting to see the signal from their coach where they go for 1 or 2. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Hermanette coming across the right side, throws the end zone, incomplete. He was there all by himself, but pass went incomplete.
One thing they haven't done, and I'm going to disregard it and make them beat us for that. They haven't thrown the ball all that well. They had that one play over the middle where we didn't go and make a play on the ball, but we're going to have to crowd the line of scrimmage and take chances.
Yeah, I was watching them in warm-ups, and they didn't throw the ball well even in warm-ups. So, yeah, you're right. It's gamble time. You're down 20 now with a quarter and a half or a quarter and 4 minutes to go, 60 minutes to go. So
the thing of it was,
make something happen.
He overthrew the guy there, and he had a guy standing in the corner with nobody on him.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times these young quarterbacks lock onto somebody, and they just they can't look it off.
41-21, 4:16 to go in the third period, and we desperately need a score.
Yeah, we got to get something going offensively now.
Kicking off for Northeast, number 22, Casey Birch.
So back deep for Titusville will be Isaac Jackson and Landon Palmer. Birch approaches. Kicks it down the center of the field. It's going to be taken
move up and catch it
by Isaac Jackson.
Attaboy.
Jackson across the 35, the 40, 45. Get to the outside.
Attaboy.
Inside the 50, down to the 44-yard line.
I like his aggressiveness.
Isaac Jackson with the return takes it down to the 44 of
One positive thing here tonight, our kickoff return's been pretty good except for letting the ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
We've had 3 good returns.
First and 10 for the Rockets.
Yeah, this is a good return. They're going to spot it right at the 45. I've seen that a couple of times. I guess over the last couple of years, I've questioned that. It looks to me like he's down at the 43, 44, and they move it back to the 45 or the 35. They get it on a white line because that's the only way you can tell when it's 10 yards. Got to run white line to white line. First down,
Are you
10,
suggesting
Titusville.
a conspiracy
I'm
here?
not saying anything. Wide to the left, wide to the right, doubles. Looking to throw over the middle. Passes in and out of the hands of Isaac Jackson at about the 33-yard line. Good coverage in there by Northeast.
Not a bad pass, a little high, but he went back, set up, and followed through, and
Coverage there by number
about a half a foot too high.
2nd and 10 for the Rockets.
Ball back to the 45-yard line of Northeast. One of the things, Vic, with an offense like we run tonight in this season, a running game, it's not a quick score offense. When you get down 20, it's a tough offense to get back into the game with. Hand off to Parker Harvey, and he's not going to get anything. In fact, he might lose the yard.
You know what? In the first half, we were darn near in the same situation, and we took it down. Well, we got the kickoff, but then we got the ball back and took it down and scored again.
Yeah.
So it's not panic time still. If we get a touchdown here before the fourth quarter starts.
He's got the size.
Yeah, you're down 3 scores. You can.
You got a half.
That can happen. You got to make it happen, but it can happen. Doubles to the right now. Single to doubles to the left. Excuse me. Single to the right. Titusville with a third down and 10.
Do we have a different quarterback in?
No. Yes, they do. Different quarterback. No, it's Boaz.
Flags on the play.
Oh, I thought he was 10. It's 18. Okay.
Illegal procedure, Titusville.
Against the Rockets.
Back in the back 5, so to bring up a third down and 15. Ball will drop back to midfield. So we'll see what we have in the playbook for a third down and 15. Now remember the last series, Titusville went on a fake punt deeper than this in their own territory. So a fourth down situation, if we pick up something here, you just might see.
Well, if you can
Coach
get it inside a 5, you have to think about it.
You gotta get half of it back here. Doubles to the left, single to the right for the Rockets. Third down, 15. Baruch looking to throw. Throws down the middle. He's got a man there, and it is almost picked off. Thought he might get him. Just ball a little late getting there, and it was intended for Landon Palma.
Number 16, Dylan Sayers. Bring up a fourth.
So it brings up a fourth down and 15.
Well, looks like we're going to go for it.
Yep. Hey. Coach is a gambler. You're down 20.
Now Vic's going to start singing. Got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away,
know when to punt.
2:44 left to go in the third.
We need a break here. We need a break. Need somebody to make a play.
Palma goes wide to the left, doubles to the right for Titusville. Boaz looking to throw. Got a man going down the sideline, and he overthrows over the middle to Riley Corcoran. So Titusville will turn it over on downs. It'll be first down 10 Northeast at midfield. So 2 4-and-outs this quarter for Titusville. Last time Titusville paid with Northeast putting it in the end zone. 41-21. Need to get.
This is it right here.
Yeah, this is big here.
It wouldn't surprise me to see them just grind.
I suspect they might just grind it. They don't throw it so well. They have no need to throw it. They're doing very, very well on the ground. Kyan Shekla, quarterback for Northeast, doubles to the right, single to the left. Now they put a man in motion, Russell. They give it off to the tailback, Kahn. He drops the ball. Titusville didn't get it.
Oh, he dropped it.
Kahn picked it back up and started to run. Oh!
Somebody had it.
Yeah, it was Dunlap had a chance at it. Oh, that's a tough break there for Titusville. They had a chance to pick that fumble and were unable to do so.
6-yard loss on play.
Kahn never had it. Oh, that's
76 had it.
Yeah.
Had it. Strawbridge. Or Partridge.
Partridge, yeah. Well, we need that one, Al.
Well, you know what? I saw a bird's eye view here, and the kid just tried to the ball and run. Just don't do it. You gotta make the play first and let your teammates man after you.
Titusville shoots the linebackers.
Oh, there's a hold.
They didn't throw the flag. Man comes to the outside. It's Russell, and he goes out of bounds at the Titusville 44-yard line.
Going to call.
And now we have a flag.
They've got the flag in the backfield.
Oh, they do have the flag. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's two of them down. I didn't see the flag come out for the hold. And the ball will be coming back. Did you run that and I missed it?
He did.
That was 5 minutes ago, Jim.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. So that will move the ball back 10 and take it back to the 30-yard line. And it'll bring up a second down and a whole bunch. I can't add that high.
How about second and a whole bunch?
About 30.
Second down and 30, ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
So second down and 30. This is where you got to really get a stop now. You've got to make him pay for that mistake. Doubles left, doubles right. The big man at quarterback
is going to run.
Permanent.
Don't run inside.
He's coming up the middle, and he is going to be hit and dropped. There's a flag.
Ball's on the ground.
And a couple of flags down now. And that's going to be a helmet hit. I'll bet you anything.
Fermanek on the carry. We have flags on the play.
Fumble and 21.
And
Jim, there'll be no gambling on Friday Night Football.
We also had a fumble on the play recovered by number 27, Carter Swabbit for Northeast.
Not sure who the call is. Waiting to see from the officials. There's a lot of Rockets around that play, and I was just wondering if Titusville didn't come in with the helmet down.
I don't know. We're discussing this pretty long, too.
What's the call, Adam? You're not doing anything there with that camera. Personal foul, face mask, okay. Titusville. That's what I said. Stink.
Now, is that an automatic 15?
Looks like we have a face mask.
It depends, doesn't it, whether it's
I don't know if that
personal
rule exists
foul. Is it?
I don't know.
Are they all 15s?
2, 3, 5. We're going to send it to New York where we have our retired official to break it down for us.
No, that hurts. That hurts. Had him in a deep hole. Now we have him in a shallow hole with a second down. Daggone it. Second down 14, I guess.
16-yard penalty.
So we need to stop here. Northeast sends 2 left, single right. Titusville shooting linebackers straight up the middle. Kahn, and he's across 50 midfield to the 49 of Titusville.
Harvey came up strong.
Yeah, Harvey made a good hit on that.
Tackle made by number 7, Parker Harvey. 3rd and 9.
Third down, 9.
Spotted at the 49-yard line.
Now, if you stop them here, do they kick or do they go for it in fourth? Depends on what they get on third, I suppose.
I hope they go for it.
And let's see.
We need to stop them and we need to make a play, a big play.
Out of the huddle, we'll see what they run. Send 1 to the left. Going to send 1 to the right, 2 to the right now. 3 to the right now. They're going to spread us out a little bit.
Number 12 is getting the football. You can count on that.
Well, he's going to get the snap, or now there'll be a timeout. Apparently, Coach is over there, didn't like the formation, and they're going to take the timeout with 38 seconds left to go in the game, except at the third quarter.
It's Words of Care membership time. Join today.
Northeast takes a timeout. Titusville down 20, 41-21. So it's big third down play coming up for the Grape Pickers and also for the Titusville Rockets, who need to get this ball and get back into it.
41-21. Even a first down would kill us.
Yeah.
They could run.
Oh, yeah. Run right into the fourth quarter then. Either way, this will probably be the last play of the third quarter.
Not helping there.
And
we got some scores, Luke?
Yeah, Farrell leads Wilmington in the fourth, 25-12. Which ones do you want to know, Vic?
How bad's Meadville getting throttled now?
Meadville, 48-6.
Ooh, they're making a comeback.
Let's see.
Oil City and Franklin, that's another.
Yeah, that's Oil City 49, Franklin 7 in the third.
Wow.
Two to the left and one to the right for the Great Pickers. They put a man in the wing. Direct snap now to Fermanek, and he's going to go to the left. Got a pursuit. Got to get him. Turns the corner. He's across the 50, 45, 40, 35. Inside the 30. Runs right over a couple of our players and inside the 25 to about the 22. That's a big gain for Fermanek. Ran right through us. Enough for the first down. Big play. So when you had him, what, 2nd and 30.
Face mask penalty.
You got a face mask on top of that?
No, no.
Oh, the face mask penalty.
30. They picked up 4 yards and tacked on 15 more.
Yep.
I think he went out of bounds, so they will run another play.
First down at the Titusville 30 for Northeast, leading 41-21, and now threatening once again here in the third. It was 28-21 at halftime, I believe. Doubles to the right, wing right, Northeast. Ball's given us first man through. It's time for him to hand it off from the quarterback position to Kahn.
Nicholson, tackle.
Tackle made by number 4, Charlie Nicholson.
Pick up for about 7 or 8 on the play. And that probably will be the end of the third quarter.
5-yard gain on the play. Bring up
Into 3 here at Carter Field. Titusville's got a lot of work to do. 41-21 Northeast on top of our Titusville Rockets going into the fourth quarter. Be right back.
Additional care program at Titusville Area Hospital is a patient-centered, high-quality program for hospitalized patients recovering from illness or surgery who may no longer need to be in a traditional hospital setting but are not yet ready to return home. Regain your independence. Choose the Intensive Transitional Care Program at Titusville Area Hospital, where a high level of care, safety, and satisfaction is our top priority. Visit TitusvilleHospital.org for more information. Titusville Area Hospital, more than a hospital.
Fall and football go hand in hand, just like yards and the products made by Steel. At Titusville TrueValue, we offer a full selection of Steel chainsaws, pole saws, leaf blowers, weed eaters, and hedge trimmers to prepare your yard for fun this fall. So get the full lineup of Steel's equipment so the chores are out of the way so you can go out to play. Steel, available now at your Titusville TrueValue. Behind every good project is your Titusville TrueValue.
Fourth quarter action to get underway here at Carter Field, 41-21. Northeast on top. Titusville got a lot of work to do. 2nd down and 5 for Northeast as they threaten once again. The ball will be down at the 25-yard line of Titusville. So got to do something here. Like you've been talking, Vic, we need a big break. We need to send Rickerson out to bum leg or not.
Well, we had a break when we got the fumble, but you have to follow those things, and if you don't take advantage of those kind of things, this is what happens.
That's right. That's right. One thing nice though, Al, if you go out there and play and get hurt that leg again, we got a surgeon right here in the building, so
I'll be more than happy to do it for them.
I think these kids have hit me too hard. I might have more injuries than
I have a dull, rusty knife on me.
2 to the right, single to the left. Snap goes to Fermanek. Fermanek's going to cut to the outside. Gets a good stiff arm on Harvey. Turns it upfield. Across the 20. Cuts it back into the 15. And is knocked down there somewhere around the 10.
And we got a cramp on the 25-yard line, one of our players.
Tackle made by number 10, Levi Nosco, after a Northeast first down.
So it'll be 1st and goal for Northeast. With Titusville with a man down.
Injury timeout on the field.
Back at about the 25, one of the Rockets with his fixed set of leg cramps, it looks like. Something we talked about in our pregame, that this hot, humid weather.
And we're into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and we're into the fourth quarter. And up and coming off is D'Anthony Edwards.
Who's your assistant? You have an assistant, John Baldwin.
First down and goal. The ball spotted at the 8 of Titusville. 11:49 to go in the game. 41-21 Northeast. Again, if you've tuned in late, Northeast has led the entire ball game. Took the opening kickoff and ran it right up our throats. And 2-point conversion. It was 8-0 in the first 30 seconds of the game, and they have never trailed since. First and goal. 2 to the right. Fermanek sends a man in motion. Gives the ball to the motion man, Russell,
Good
trying to get
job
to the
by
outside.
Corcoran.
Cuts to the outside, now cuts upfield. And
Holding
he's
on
in.
the outside.
But there's holding on the outside.
Ball carried by number 2, Lucas Russell on the left side for a Northeast touchdown, but
Wow.
there is a flag on the flag.
Have to see. You think we have them boxed in here, and then next thing you know, they get. Of course, the hold might have a little bit to do with it. We'll see. And they're going to move the ball back. And repeat first down. And they're going to start at the 5-yard line, it looks like, so come back to the 15.
They didn't need to hold.
You can see in the far left corner.
Oh, there. I'm Palma.
21, you ought to
They
be
called it
ashamed
back
of
here at
yourself.
the 10, though.
No, that's where he threw the. Yeah, that's where it started.
First and goal from 21 yards.
So anyway, it's first and goal from the 21 now for Northeast. 2 to the right. Backs are split. Ball's given off to Kahn. He's hit immediately by Corcoran. If he can hang on. No, he breaks the tackle. Now he breaks on upfield. Got to get some help there. As Riley Corcoran made the initial hit. But Kahn is able to break loose and take it inside the 15. Good hard run.
Yeah, absolutely. Over at number 17, Sebastian Peterson. They'll bring up a second goal.
Second goal now from the 14.
Ball spotted at the 14-yard line.
Northeast in no hurry, leading by 20. Put 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Drekel, quarterback. On the snap, high snap, it's over his head, and he's going to have to fall down on it back at the 25.
I'll tell you one thing.
On the snap recover.
They've gone 40 yards down the field and
40 yards
and
back.
then they go backwards.
A third down and goal.
Yeah.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah. So that will bring up a
third and a whole bunch.
Third down and 25.
We haven't really talked about how nice it is to be home here at Carter Field.
No, we haven't. It is always good to be back at Carter Field. So everybody should be on a Friday night in the fall. Trips right, singles to the, doubles to the left. They spread us out. Fermanac,
he's going to run it to the right.
And he's going to pick it right up the middle. Nobody there. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. No flags. Right straight up the middle.
Number 12, Alex Fermanac for the Northeast touchdown.
And another rocket down at about the 5.
Nicholson.
So good strong running by Fermanac tonight. I don't know how many yards he's got, but he's really been chewing them up. But nobody there. I mean, look at the blocking. Take us completely out of the play. A couple guys overrun it.
Yeah, overran it.
Yeah. So 47-21.
Flag on the. Why was there a flag thrown?
Was there a flag thrown?
Well, the official threw it.
They don't seem to be calling anything. Going to go for 1. 47-21 with the extra point attempt coming. The snap, placement, kick is up, and the kick looks good. 9:56 to go in tonight's ball game. It is 48-21 Northeast on top. We'll be back with Northeast kickoff right after this.
So State Farm will be here to help protect our home.
Of course.
What about here?
Yep. Nice.
Okay. Here?
Who puts tinfoil in the microwave?
Here? Here? Here?
Feels a little awkward.
A little. Here?
You too.
So cold.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
It's Joe Taylor Ford's 17th anniversary, and we are celebrating all month long. Get 0% APR for 72 months, plus 1,000 Ford credit bonus cash on a new 2018 Ford Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Or get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 2,800 additional savings off MSRP on a new 2018 Ford F-150 Super Crew XLT with 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost. Make sure you take advantage of Joe Taylor Ford's top-of-the-line lifetime warranty on all new cars.
See Joe Taylor.
Thank you for 17 great years.
9:56 to go in the ball game. Northeast just put another 7 on the board, so it's 48-21. One more touchdown, and it'll be a fast clock. Not that it makes any difference at this late stage of the game, actually. Kick's going to be a kind of a squibber, and it's going to be picked up at the 17 by Titusville. Kicks the outside, back up to the inside, and that will be Palma, and he's down at the 32-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 Titusville at their own 31, or 32 perhaps. 31-yard line.
You know, it's important. You can't quit here because it could get ugly. But if you could take it down the field and score a touchdown, that would be big.
Well, even in
part of the maturation process.
Yeah, you've coached enough to know that you got to do something here to build on for next week.
You got 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, you can't leave it on the field now. You got to let it go, and you got to get yourself set up for something next week. First down and 10 Titusville at their own 32 with 9:51 to go. Stover goes wide left, and Corcoran goes wide left. Slot left. Right side is Palma. We'll go to throw. Throws out wide, and it's picked off. Trying to go to Parker Harvey, and it's picked off at the 32-yard line by Northeast.
Intercepted by number 45, Austin Craig.
So it'll be first down and 10 on the turnover for Northeast at the Titusville 32-yard line. Ooh, yeah.
See, when you
lock on
2 receivers on one side and you roll the running back outside, come back to the backside. Those are things they'll see. I mean,
yeah, those are things.
Young quarterback, you can only give them so much information.
Second game of the year for him. It's his second game in his career.
Right.
Kahn straight ahead, driving the pile, still driving, and gets down inside the 25 or close to the 25 of Titusville. Pick up about 6.
Made by number 4, Charlie Nicholson.
Vic, I know you were always focused on the game at hand, but did you have a favorite place to play?
Right here.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
As a player or as a coach?
Coach.
Yeah.
I didn't play here, but no, we played well here. We always did.
Second down and 3 for Titusville. Ball's to the 24 for Northeast. On the snap, it goes to Fermanac across the right side, and he's going to get inside the 20. It'll be enough for the first down.
Tackle, I think, by Corcoran.
Alex Fermanac takes the ball around the right side. Number 22, Riley.
Now, who did you send up in the lights to do it with the scouting?
What's that?
Did they have to send back in the day? Some of the coaches have to go up into the lights? And
we all did it.
Did you?
Everybody, especially when you started out.
And when that wind blew, you guys were... No, I'm just joking.
Hey, it was... No, when it rained, that's when you didn't like it. Because you just had to stand there and take it. And we didn't
don't touch the pole because you get electrocuted.
Technology. We didn't have the technology. We were holding walkie-talkies.
Oh.
2 to the right, 7 to the left. Ball's given out to the running back straight up the middle for Northeast.
He pops through there.
And he breaks it through for the touchdown. How in the world did he get out of that pile? I was watching the pile, and all of a sudden, Brock Kahn breaks it loose, takes it to the end zone for the touchdown. Wow. He's a tough little runner. And he's done that 3 different times this evening.
A number of their backs have done that.
Yeah, a number of them have. 54-21. So this extra point gives a 34-point game. Not quite enough for the clock.
Right.
Not that with 8:22 to go it makes a difference. It's on the snap. Bad snap. Kick is up, and the kick.
No good.
No good? It is
did
good.
Go through.
Just made it through the right side and knocked the hat off the official. 54-21 with 8:22 to go. Northeast adding up the points here in the second half. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this.
Community Connect Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit, member-owned financial institution, and becoming a member is pretty easy. Stop in, call, or visit our website at communityconnectfcu.com and click Join to get started. Ask about our money market accounts, low-interest loans on new and used vehicles, or start saving for the holidays with a Christmas Club account. Visit us today to get started. We're Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street, Titusville.
$55-21. Northeast really taking over this second half of play and putting a bunch of points on the board. 27, I believe it would be, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, Titusville certainly was building momentum at the end of that first half.
Well, we thought if we could come out and do something in the very beginning of the second half, because we got the kickoff, we'd get some momentum going, but unfortunately we're unable to do that. Squib kick, and it's going to be taken at the 30 for Titusville. That's Nicholson out across the 40 to the 45. Good run back. Yeah, good run back, and Titusville have a first down and 10 at the 45.
A couple of kids from Northeast are down on the 40. One gets up.
Jesse Phelps is the injured player for Northeast. With 8:14 to go, we have a timeout on the field with the injury. And yeah, Vic, we were talking in this kind of a situation, you've got 8 minutes to go here. You really want to do something in a positive nature so that you can feed on that after you go through the filming and so on. Then you can say, but look what we did the last 8 minutes. We didn't quit, whatever you want to do to try to build something for next week. So these 8 minutes are really critical for.
We need to go down and score a touchdown.
Yeah, we need some momentum.
Then let the clock run out and, you
build on it.
You get up tomorrow and, be miserable for a day and a half and come back Monday for a new slate.
Yep, exactly. And
speaking of miserable, let's go down to Al Rickerson, who's down on the sidelines.
Al, I had nothing to do with that.
In fact, we have to start over.
It's like Morse code. Al, where are you?
I'm right there.
Oh, okay. Hey, turn and face us.
Hey.
There you go.
No, we just got a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued, not tackling well, but we have to build on something here. And, we have a young team, a young quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to make mistakes with some of these youngsters playing new spots for the first time, and
last
it's going to be a learning process.
Last year, Jim, it would be 55-0.
Yeah,
that's true.
No, that's absolutely right.
They got 3 scores on the board.
Yeah,
that's true.
Absolutely true. It's absolutely true.
Vic's gotten soft in his old age.
He has. I've noticed that.
What
Tammy,
do you mean?
Must be Tammy.
What do you mean, soft?
You're not the legendary Vic Carr that we all heard the story.
What's the story?
The stories.
Okay, give me one.
This is family time, Vic.
No, this is a bunch of young kids.
Playing with you.
No, I'm mad now. Al, get up here. Get up here. We're gonna have a coup.
No, you know what, Vic? Vic was always a nice, easygoing guy.
That's right.
Well, you're way down there. You have to say stuff like that if he won't let you back up here.
I'll give you that 20 later, Al.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, my. Well, the injured player is up, and he is walking off.
Not in any big hurry.
Not in any big hurry. So he
got his bell rung a little bit.
Yeah, he gets smacked up there a little bit.
Now, do the JV kids play tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Do they play on Saturday or Monday?
Well, they played Monday this week, but I think they play tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're playing on Labor Day. They're not playing on Labor Day, are they?
No, they're not playing. I
used to hate that. There's something I did not like, to play on Labor Day Monday.
Trips to the left for Titusville. First down and 10
on
at
the
the 45.
Too.
Oh, yeah.
Baroque looking to throw. Wants to go deep. Ooh, has some in deep. He pulls it down, then turn it upfield.
I'll tell you what.
Got across the 48
not a bad running
to the 49-yard line. That's
blow
where
the whistle
go.
out there.
And we have a flag down.
You know what, though?
What's that, Al? Oh.
The difficult play, if you watch this play, they ran a little wheel route with Landon Palmer, and he came around the corner wide open, but the quarterback didn't wait. He pulled the ball down. Leading with the head should be the penalty.
That's what it looks like.
15-yard penalty on Northeast.
Yeah, it'll be from the point of the foul at the play.
Contact.
Contact. 49-yard line. They'll take it down inside the 50 to the 40-yard line.
Keep going.
Keep going to the 35-yard line. So it'll be first down now, Titusville at the Northeast 30, we'll call it 35. 8:03 to go in the ball game, 55-21. Still a lot of first players out there for both ball clubs. Palmer comes wide to the right. Stover at Corcoran, wide left. Ball's given to Harvey. Harvey cuts to the left side, breaks one tackle to the 30.
He breaks another
tackle down to about the 27. That's a good run by Parker Harvey. Takes it down close to first down.
Number 4 for Northeast was the first guy to take on Harvey, Brock Kahn, and he paid for it. I think he's had some good runs himself tonight.
Brock Kahn has, yes. Yeah. Brings up a second down and 4 for Titusville. Long or short 4 to me, but 4 nonetheless. Stover to the left. Corcoran slot left. Palmer to the right. Seven minutes left to go in the ball game. To Harvey, cuts it back up the field. Nice cut. Straight up the field at the 20 and down to the 15. That's a nice run by Parker Harvey that time. Nice cut back.
Got to go. That's what you need. You got to go. You can't run to the sideline. You got to pull him that way and plant your foot and go upfield. He's a strong back.
Yeah, he's a strong runner. First down and 10, Titusville.
And the thing, and I wasn't at the game last week. I'm assuming he done a little bit of that last week.
A lot of up the middle.
But you know what?
Yeah, he
no
did.
Offense
he also ran outside.
No offense to anybody, but you were playing Sagertown. As you go through the season, you're going to have to shorten it up and take what
the
you
short
can
routes,
get.
Yep. It's a north-south game with this offense. 2 to the left, single to the right for Titusville. 6:25 to go in the ball game. To Harvey. Harvey
Nice
straight up the middle.
Inside.
And he'll pick up about 3.
Carried by Parker Harvey. 45. Tackle made by number 45, Austin Craig.
Nice drive going here, Jim. This is what we asked for.
To build on.
Second and 10? Second and 8.
Second about 8.
Second and 8.
6 minutes to go. We were talking earlier about Titusville getting down by a bundle, so they don't have that quick hit offense. The passing game's weak at this present time, so
it's not developed yet.
It's not developed.
It's underdeveloped.
Yet. It's underdeveloped. Yes. Second and 8. Oh, outside it goes to Harvey, and he's going to be stopped rather quickly.
Our left tackle didn't make the block.
Yeah, several plays. 58's played well.
Parker Harvey carries the football. 58. Number 58, Lucas Marska on the tackle. Loss on the play.
Third down and then about 13. 3rd and 12. Harvey comes out of the ball game. See what Titusville has for a 3rd down and 12.
And you're getting tackled as they hand you the ball.
They better hurry up.
Yeah, we're a little slow getting plays in. 5 minutes left in the ball game. 55-21.
I'll tell you, I'm calling timeout. Because there's no way they get, unless the official's going to swallow his whistle.
Yeah, he's looking at it back there. His hand will go up here in a second.
He's being generous. Good for him. Good for him.
Yep. And we move. Nicholson moved just before the snap. So either way, we get the 5-yard penalty.
He tried. He tried.
He was giving him a little extra time.
That play took about 40 seconds.
Yeah, he was giving him a good bit of time to get that play off. But. So bring it back to the, 3rd down 17.
I think we might have a Tom Brady relationship with these refs. Oh, wait, Adam didn't laugh at all.
He's not paying attention to us.
He tuned us out about 4 arguments ago.
Doubles to the left, single to the right for Titusville. Rook under center, looking to throw, looking downfield. Going to go deep to the right side, overthrows his receiver. It's batted up, and nobody's going to get it. Down around the 16-yard line. Intended for Landon Parker, or Landon
Palma.
Remember having some of these kids in class?
Landon Palma. Nicholson.
4th down and
the tight
17.
end.
Nosco. See, you taught, what, phys ed?
Health and phys ed.
What's the score here? 55-21. Is there a relation? No, never mind.
Now, notice I didn't go there.
What time?
Al told me about this.
What time do your meds start to wear off?
Don't even mean anything.
What's that?
Hey, we're 4th and long here. Let's focus.
Sure, now you want to focus. 4th down in a bundle for Titusville. Looking over the middle, and it's going to be short. Trying to get into Stover, down around to 5, but the pass comes up short, and Titusville will turn it over on downs.
That's a quarterback just struggling. It becomes, like when you're taking that calculus test, you just mentally it just wore you down.
Yeah.
Vic, he's well aware. Steve was a quarterback.
What's that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, lives through that. 1st down 10 Northeast as they take over on downs with 4:04 left to go in the ball game.
That's my only knock tonight on Steve, by the way.
Yeah,
we let him go.
There should have been a plethora of those.
There you go.
Is that a lot?
It's more than one.
Oh, okay. Al, they're educating me up here, Al. I can't handle it. I commend Fat, Dumb, and Happy. That's where he wanted to leave. 55-21.
I don't see any problem with that. that's the
Don't let us
least of your
stop
worries.
you, yeah.
And we couldn't. It's a runaway train.
Adam, you're not defending your grandfather. What's going on here? Amy's down there laughing. I don't know who she's laughing at, but 4:04 left to go in the ball game, and the second half's been all Northeast. Titusville's really not had much going at all here in the second half. And
had this last drive here, and it just
didn't make it. Yeah. So now Northeast can, and should they choose, they can run out the clock. The question is, can Titusville stop them and give them a 4-minute drive? So.
That was Mr. Tom Pyle. I don't know if you remember him.
Oh, is it really? Yeah.
He used to be. He may still be the head men's basketball coach. He was the head girls
McElhaney is the basketball coach.
Head girls.
Oh, girls. Sorry.
He's the head men's coach at Northeast.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Been there for a number of years.
Yeah, the name's familiar.
He was a Meadville grad, probably back in the early 70s. Played with Biff Kress, Jeff Davern, and those guys.
Yep. 1st and 10. Northeast.
So Kress still calling basketball games over there.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's he call him?
He and Fiorillo.
Oh.
Now it's interesting because I think Fiorillo and you were on the sidelines at the same time in the 80s. Vic's got the smirk.
2nd down 11.
Well, Northeast has Conneaut next week.
Oh.
Titusville has Cochranton.
Titusville's home. Northeast is at Conneaut?
Cash.
Not Cash, no, Conneaut.
No, they host.
Oh, Conneaut.
Conneaut, Cash.
Oh, okay.
No, Cash.
Cash.
Is it Cash?
Yeah, Cash.
Conneaut Area School District.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't get that.
They have Conneaut, PA, but yes, taking Cash on next week.
2 to the right, single to the left for Northeast. 2nd down 11, and waiting for the official to
get out of the way.
Call the time.
Hey, a tackle in the backfield. I think Northeast has made some changes.
Yeah, they still got the same outfit out there. Ball carrier that time was
number 12
Sayers.
anywhere. Is he out there?
He's over there. Or he's over there talking to the coach.
Yeah.
He's running quarterback right now. And they're taking a lot of time, of course, to run the clock.
I see a couple new numbers in there for Titusville. It's 28-14. I don't know these guys.
Yeah, we'll pick them up as we go along here. 2 to the left, single to the right. 2 backs now, split. Shuckleback in at quarterback. And the ball
nice
is
job
given
on
off.
the outside by Nicholson, but he got around him.
And the ball carries out to the 40-yard line, stays in bounds. And that ball carrier is Dylan Sayers. Picks up a bundle, so it'll be enough for the first down with 2:11 to go.
Sebastian Peterson on tackle. Result is Northeast first down.
Just a reminder, after the game, we'll have our 2-hour post-game show. I didn't tell you about that, Vic.
Vic, I got to start reading the second page of that contract.
Hey, you're
contract?
Jim, pay attention here.
Vic, you'll be busy tomorrow.
Oh, all day.
Volleyball tournament, huh?
Yeah, volleyball starts tomorrow. Maplewood looking to defend their state championship and have every chance to do that. Titusville, I believe, Coach Hauk, right behind you, is the head girls coach. Coach Hauk, where are you guys tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
AC Valley tournament in the Red Bank. Ooh. And the Titusville JV team is over at Segertown for their tournament. So, JV football tomorrow, Mr. Hauk?
Yep, 10:30, I think, up in Northeast.
Okay.
Busy weekend for Rocket Sports.
There you go.
I'll be painting lines
Remember,
at 8
Mr.
a.m.
Hauk, those Monday
Painting
Labor Day
lines
games
down
on the road.
Every year.
Yeah.
Corey, we used to play with Corey a lot. We opened with Corey.
Wasn't that one, Mr. Hauk? Mr. Hauk, wasn't that the year down at Greenville when Greenville outdumbed us?
Yeah, that was, I don't know if it was Labor Day, but they won the game.
That was a legendary story behind that one.
This is like a pirate rain delay show here.
I don't know what it is.
Pirates ought to be in rain
I know I'm
delay.
not saying anything, but I'm making big money. Al and I are just having a good time. Whole new crew in for Northeast.
Quarterback didn't appreciate that.
No. Not a very good way to say hello to him. With 2 minutes left
one
to
thing,
go.
if that would have went over his head, Nicholson would have got to it before anybody.
Yeah.
He was in a dead sprint.
Number 52, Mitch Wilson on the tackle.
Second down and 14 for Northeast now with 1:45 to go in the ball game. There's a football game going on here through all this conversation, folks. Not pretty for Titusville. 55-21 Northeast on top. We'll have to come up with a player of the game, Al, for Titusville at the end of the game. So be thinking about that.
Al's also going to be speaking to Coach Baldwin after the game.
Yes, have that interview.
I hope at a distance.
2 to the right, 1 to the left for Northeast. The back split. Again, second team in now for Northeast. Oops. High snap. The quarterback's going to come to the left side.
Nuts.
He's out across the 40, the 45, and he'll be brought down there by Titusville. Be third down and about 4 with less than a minute left in tonight's ball game.
One more play.
So both teams with a lot of subs out there.
Hey, speaking of subs, we want to thank Corky's Pizza and Subs and Titusville Beverage, providing the food and drinks up here in the press box tonight. All our home games.
Certainly do.
Hey, to help you guys out, next week when Steve's back, I'll come out and help you with the pizza and pop part of it.
You're a good man.
Gotcha, yes.
So you can let me be dumb and happy and take care of the fat for me, huh?
That's right.
I appreciate that, Vic.
Your cellulite is a concern to me.
Last play of the game. Third down and 5, Northeast.
Whoops, there it
Snap
finally
throw
goes.
his head, and the quarterback is
Going the wrong
going
way.
to go down with it. And that could be the final play of the ball game. 55-21, Northeast on top as this game will come to a close. So the opening home game for the Rocks of 2018 turns into a big loss as Northeast dominates the second half. We'll be back with halftime with post-game talk and a player of the game right after these messages.
Nothing says community more than local sports. cheering on our favorite teams while our young athletes learn about hard work, teamwork, and building character. At Homerwood, community begins with our employees. Those same traits we look for in our athletes are the same characteristics we look for in our employees. And it shows in the quality of our products that we're proud to stand behind and on. From our employees and their families, we say thank you for making us part of your community. Go Rockets!
Hospital partners, Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital together provide a continuum of high-quality care across Crawford County. Both create the ultimate patient experience. Every patient, every time. Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital are more than a hospital. We are a hospital partner, a community partner, a family partner, and a health partner.
Fall and football go hand in hand, just like yards and the products made by Steel. At Titusville TrueValue, we offer a full selection of Steel chainsaws, pole saws, leaf blowers, weed eaters, and hedge trimmers to prepare your yard for fun this fall. So get the full lineup of Steel's equipment so the chores are out of the way so you can go out to play. Steel, available now at your Titusville TrueValue. Behind every good project is your Titusville TrueValue.
And welcome to the Corky's Pizza Family Video Post-Game Show. We're going to send it down to the sidelines to Al Rickerson, who is with Coach Baldwin.
Yeah, here with Coach Baldwin. Tough loss. Do you have a few words, Coach?
Yeah, we come out in the second half, and you just can't make mistakes like that and expect to win against a good team like that with a good hard runner and they had good linebackers. And, you know, we made mistakes and threw some picks, and then you just can't do that.
Well, I know next week we have a tough game. What are some of the things you're going to work on this week?
We're going to shore up on the offensive line, still going, and work on our passing game. And quarterbacks, you know, we're young here, and we're just going to keep climbing that mountain, try to get to the top.
Thank you, Coach. See you next week.
Thank you. Have a good one.
And the Wireless Mic brought to you by Titusville Dairy Products Company and Farmhouse Barbecue. So a lot to work on as you get prepared. I think, Vic, what you were talking about a little bit in the fourth quarter there before you got off on all kinds of subjects on me was the ability of Titusville to be able to pick on something and build upon that for the coming weeks.
Well, it's tackling.
Yeah, it is.
It's tackling, and
that was a big negative tonight.
We scored 21 points in the first half, which you'll sign up for that every week, but we gave away a lot of yards and a lot of points on missed tackles.
Yeah.
The passing and the quarterback thing is something that's going to have to evolve over time.
Yeah.
But tackling, you know, this is what, their fourth week of the season. You know, they're going to have to get their head across, and they're going to have to tackle people. They can't reach. A lot of these guys aren't big guys. They're not strong enough to do that.
No, they don't have the arm strength to bring somebody down that way. Well, that's a big opening loss for Titusville in the region play. They open up next week. They come back with Cockington here at Carter Field, and they're going to have to really pull things together. And I know that the staff will get together and talk with them, and I think you're absolutely right. The tackling is an issue. It was an issue in the first half, certainly killed us in the second half. The rest of it, hopefully, will come together as this young team continues to work. We'll be back with the player of the game here right after these messages.
Are you moving at the speed of business? File transfers, multiple locations, video chat. Companies these days are using more data than ever, and it's got to be fast. With gigabit internet from Armstrong Business Solutions, you can keep up with the pack no matter what size your company is. We can provide your business a reliable connection to our advanced fiber optic network with speeds from 100 megs up to 10 gigs per second. Get your business in the fast lane. Armstrong Business Solutions. Your business is our business.
So State Farm will be here to help protect our home.
Of course.
What about here?
Yep. Nice.
Okay. Here?
Who puts tinfoil in the microwave?
Here? Here? Here?
Feels a little awkward.
A little. Here?
Here too.
So cold.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Oil Creek Plastics, the industry leader in polyethylene pipe, is proud to be a part of the Titusville community and a proud sponsor of Titusville High School athletics. Located off Route 27 in East Titusville, Oil Creek Plastics has been a vested part of the Titusville community for 28 years. At Oil Creek Plastics, we take pride in supporting our community and are thrilled to bring instant and slow motion replay to the stream's Titusville Rockets sports broadcasts. In Titusville and here to stay, Oil Creek Plastics. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets.
Interstate Pipe and Supply is proud to announce their celebration of 50 years in business. Holding true to their motto, service means business, they offer a full knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering. They are not just a plumbing location, but a one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently. They have been a primary pipe supplier in Titusville for 40-plus years. Good luck to the Titusville Rockets this year, and thank you for making Interstate Titusville's premier pipe supplier. Anderson Physical Therapy is committed to your long-term health and well-being. With certified licensed therapists, Anderson's can provide therapy for all your rehabilitation needs. With offices located at 202 Union Street in Titusville and 118 Main Street, Tityute, Anderson looks forward to opening their new location in Cambridge Springs, making it convenient for you to get back to doing the things you enjoy. So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net. Community Connect Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit, member-owned financial institution, and becoming a member is pretty easy. Stop in, call, or visit our website at communityconnectfcu.com and click Join to get started. Ask about our money market accounts, low-interest loans on new and used vehicles, or start saving for the holidays with a Christmas Club account. Visit us today to get started. We're Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street, Titusville.
And welcome back to the Corky's Pizza Family Video Post-Game Show. And we have your player of the game, guys.
Well, we talked about several guys who this evening with 55 with 55 points on the board. You wonder, is there a player of the game? But because, as Vic mentioned, Al, the tackling and so on was very poor tonight. But this is one of the young men that we've talked about was Parker Harvey. Played well tonight. Parker has played 2 games now, I think, quite well, especially offensively. Tonight it was not as strong defensively as he was last week. But he had a good ball game tonight. But also young Nicholson. I thought he played well tonight, too.
Charlie Nicholson, yes.
Charlie, yeah.
Yeah, Charlie was very strong tonight. I mean, I know we're disappointed with the score, but Charlie was very strong. Parker did what he had to do. So, if I had to have a vote there.
Well, you don't, so it doesn't matter. No, I'm just joking.
I'm so glad you came out.
Oh, yeah, I just get abused.
No, Charlie, though?
I'll go with Charlie.
Yeah, I think. Vic, is in agreement?
Charlie.
All right, guys.
So that'll be Charlie Nicholson will be the player of the game here this evening, and hopefully the Titusville Rockets can put some time in this week, work on some of the things that they see the films, and as we've been saying up here tonight, work especially on the tackling side of the ball. Kind of let them down here this evening. Next week, we'll be back here at Carter Field as Cockerton comes in, and we'll see if we can get back on the winning side. Titusville now goes to 1-1 on the season. Northeast also picks up the big region win 1-1.
I have a feeling next week's is going to be another tough battle for the Rockets.
It will be a very tough game. Every game from here on out is going to get more and more difficult, I think, as the season goes along. So, but that's nice because you've got to improve, and that's what the game is about. Let's improve.
We got to work on the east-west plays and maybe some misdirection because, three downs and a cloud of smoke just doesn't get it anymore. It just doesn't. These kids are too fast to know who to clue on, and we had trouble cluing in on their number 12 tonight. So it's going to be tough.
They'll get her done.
For Al Rickerson, Vic Carr, thanks, guys, for joining us here tonight. Bill's in Texas, and Steve is trying to get to Texas.
No, he's a Lancaster, but that's okay.
Well,
that's Texas to Steve.
That's right.
He went to visit Jim's Amish in-laws.
Yes. And on that note, I want to thank our camera operators. I forgot to do that last week. Amy Rio and Adam Bodemer. Nice job once again tonight, guys. For Al, Vic, Jim, I'm Luke. Thank you for joining us for Week 2 of high school football. Our coverage will continue next week against Cockerton. Rocket football is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Larry's Auto Service, by TrueValue Hardware, by Armstrong, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by the Titusville Dairy Products Company, by the Meadville Medical Center, Titusville Area Hospital, by Joe Taylor Ford, by the Barking Lot, by Community Connect Federal Credit Union, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Homerwood, by Clifford's Carpets and Waterbeds, by Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning, by Family Video, and by Corky's Pizza and Subs.